Okay.
We are live.
Okay.
What is going on, everybody? And welcome to Defend Your Units. I'm Johnny K. Picks, and alongside me, I have Pickem MMA this week, and we are going to break it down, all 12 of these fights for UFC Abu Dhabi. How's it going, Pickem? And are you looking forward to this card?
I am looking forward to this card because we're gonna be back in the Apex next few weeks. So this is we haven't been in the Apex for a minute now, so we gotta enjoy this card. It's gonna be an early card on Saturday, so I can't wait to do a live stream for this card. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this one's going to be a pretty good card. Like I said, we were kind of talking a little bit. Some of these fights are really good. Some of these are going to be interesting. Some aren't. But you're not going to get all 12 good fights. So I would say this is a pretty solid card, though, overall. They usually bring it for Abu Dhabi. They like to put on a little bit of a good card for all of them over there. So they don't want to underperform because then they probably won't be invited back again.
Yeah, the solid EO money. That's why they do it.
Got to get that oil money.
That's why they do it. We got Bozzy with Tyra next week at the Apex, so this card's so much better than that.
Oh, for sure. But how did you like last card and the shenanigans?
It was pretty good. Everybody? I didn't cash a lot of bets.
I didn't either.
I was only on the live stream. I was cashing early, cashed a bunch of prop plays early on the prelims, and I lost a couple units on the main card. But overall, still a profitable card, but could have been a lot better if I did take those underdogs before the fights, like the Johnson, Costa, and obviously you got some other underdogs right on the main card.
Oh yeah, if you were underdog hunting last card, you would be up at least 20 units. You'd be killing it. But yeah,
someone actually had a parlay. Someone had a parlay with all the underdogs in the main card. Not all the underdogs, but someone had a 4-leg parlay on. I seen it already, and it was 10 to 20K or something crazy like that.
Whoa.
Something insane. Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of those fighters on the main card just kind of either shit the bed or just had very terrible game plans or just didn't want to fight.
Yeah, Coppola one really pissed me off. The Coppola one, I've never seen him look so terrible in the strike.
That was bad
before, and that one was just bad. But I mean, look at Vinicius Oliveira, right? Look how good he looked, right? I know people keep underrating him, because I don't know, they don't respect Oliveira. I don't know what it is with people. They don't give him the respect that he deserves. So I'm happy that he was able to go out there and get it done. He's my lock of the week, so I was happy with that. And now I'm 2-0 with the Oliveira as a lock of the week. I locked him over Sopai. That was a similar line. It was minus 130-ish over Sopai, and then he was minus 140 over. It was a close money line in both of those matchups. So he's good, man. I mean, this is Oliveira. He's good.
Yep. Yeah. He seems like his style is a little different. Obviously, he just keeps walking you down. He has his hands really low. He doesn't really care, but it works for him. I mean, he puts a pace on you, and he melts people. So if it works, keep working. I don't know if it's gonna work for too long when he gets up in the top 10 guys or top 5, but we'll see. Once he fights somebody with pretty good cardio, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's been calling Umar Nurmagomedov for the last year. I don't think they're gonna do that matchup just yet.
No. He's a couple fights away from there, but I like his intensity though. I do. I like it though. So, all right, let's go through the chat here real quick, and then we'll get started with all 12 of these fights here. We got Paku. What's up, Paku?
Let's go, Paku.
Appreciate you always hanging out with us. Dixon Insider Johnny. Last Saturday I had my best Saturday of the year, up 155 units, and still hit a parlay of Carly, Bruno, Vertenikov. Dang,
that's pretty crazy.
That is wild. If you hit that is wild. Congrats. You did way better than I did. I did crap. Most of my bets were on the main card, and it went.
I was gonna bet on Jadis Sturgon, bro. I missed my chance, right? Because I was live for PFO the whole day. Then I went to get some food. Then I came back and she knocked her out. So I was thinking about betting her second, third round KO props, and I missed my chance. And yes, she's good, man. Jadis is putting things together now.
She's getting better for sure, and she might be a problem if she keeps improving like this. So I see improvements in every one of her fights, so it's good. Derek, what's up, Derek? What's up, MMA fam? Just here to tail Dixon's bets. You might as well put them up there, Dixon. Derek, it's time to sell high on me and buy low. McMuffin, what's up, McMuffin? Holy crap, it's Pickem. Yeah,
McMuffin.
Pickem, I get the best. Only the best. Only the best on this show. Kamari, what's up, Kamari? I got 3 solid dogs this weekend. I wonder how many dogs I picked. I think I picked at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's something I picked also.
I'll have to see when we go through it. Maybe one is like a slight dog that maybe it was a Pickem at one point. I don't know, but I do know I have 2. Let me 1. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I know I have 1 for sure that I'm looking at right now, but I don't want Pickem. Johnny, good to see you. Legends, let's go. Aki Song, what's up? What's up, guys? I'm in Pickem's Discord, but Johnny doesn't have one. Yeah, I don't have one. That's too much for me.
So we have a really good Discord community.
Right on. Yeah. So if you are on Discord, definitely check out Pickem's Discord and go sign up and log in.
It's free. I mean, it's a free Discord. You just have to join.
There you go. Why don't you? Do you have to do you have a specific one, or just look up your name?
You just Pickem MMA. There's a link in my channel for Discord. Okay. You guys can click that and join.
There you go.
You got almost 500 members now in Discord.
Nice. Yeah, the link to get to Pickem's YouTube is in the description if you need to. So if you want to, go ahead and then come right back. Kamari said Ridder, Guskov, and Alakana. Okay. I could actually all of them probably could. I'm not saying.
Did you watch boxing? Did you watch that boxing fight or no? Did you watch the highlight?
Which one?
Usyk versus Dubois.
I did. I think I saw the highlight of the KO, but I didn't watch any of the rest of it. That's about it.
Yes, what I didn't watch the fight, but I seen the highlight. That was pretty. That was a pretty sick KO, man.
Yeah, it was for sure. But like, I think we were talking about it last week on the show. Like, I didn't even know there was boxing going on. I knew there was PFL in the morning, and you got pay-per-view at night for UFC. And I'm like, oh, there's boxing and Usyk's fighting. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch it live because it was live for PFL, and PFL was good, bro. Like, I had the most viewers I ever had before for the Dakota fight. It's sad that she re-signed with PFL. So I really wanted her to. I really want to see her in the UFC, but she's going to be with the PFL for the next couple of years. I'm sure they're paying a lot of money.
Yeah, I was hoping the same, but it doesn't look like it. All right, we'll get to the fights now. I think we said a hi to everybody so far, but people keep coming in. We got Scotty Law real quick, though. Good evening, gentlemen. Either of you offer feet picks with your Patreon? I do not, as you probably know, Scotty.
I don't have a Patreon.
Don't make me start, because I'm only gonna up the membership every month. So
maybe you can also add some bath water in there.
Yeah, I got tons of that. Easy. But the first fight we're going to do is Martin Buday versus Marcus Buchecha, or however you want to say it. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm going to go Buchecha. Before, when I seen this match, I was like, Buday is one of these guys that can whale his way to decision fight after fight. But when I did tape study on Buchecha, he's actually pretty good. At one of the better grapplers we've seen get signed to the heavyweight recently in the UFC. So he's a 17-time world champion BJJ. I do like that, and I think he's gonna have a grappling edge here. And it's also like hits harder on the feet. He's got more power. So I don't know where Buday how he's gonna win this fight, other than maybe like unless like maybe Buchecha goes early, goes crazy trying to finish him, he can't get him out of there. Even then, I don't think Buday has the pace to drown him, finish him later on. Buchecha has a solid chin. He's not gonna just give up on himself. Yeah, I'm gonna go Buchecha first round plus 200. I already bet the first round. I bet the second, and also I think he's gonna finish in the first round. Could be submission, could be TKO, ground and pound. Submissions like minus 110, plus 110 is really not that great. That's the most likely method of victory, the way he wins here. But I also think it could be like a ground and pound TKO situation where he just gets on top of him, throws some ground and pound, the referee calls it off. That KO props like plus 500. But I just played the first round, second round was like plus 600, first round was like plus 200. So you can put like half on each one of those, and hopefully hope for it cashes in second round, which is better, right?
Yeah. I mean, I see your point, and I don't know why, but I just have a weird feeling about this fight. And not to say Buday is amazing. He's one of the lower level heavyweight guys, but Mark is coming in here on his UFC debut. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of hype. He's going to probably want to try to get that first round finish. He's just pretty much a straight grappler. And if he doesn't get his grappling going, then I don't think he has anything to fall back on. Whether or not
I think striking isn't completely horrible. Did you watch that Omar Kane fight? That guy's a beast, bro, and he's a current like one champion at heavyweight right now. And he recently beat a Malkin too, and they're rematching in a few months from now. And he couldn't find the submission early, and he kept like shooting takedowns later on. So I feel like there's a role where he could still get takedowns in the later round, even if he doesn't finish in the first round. Yeah, and striking is I don't think Boudet has a lot of power on the feet.
Yeah, I see all that stuff, but like still, like I mean, it's like I know this fight's kind of short notice for both guys too. It's kind of like a made up fight, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something ago, maybe. But I'm just gonna, I don't know. Like I just want to see it's. I'm gonna fade the debutant here. I'm just gonna roll the dice on Boudet. Like he has to survive round 1 for sure. Stuff takedowns. He can't get taken down with like 4 minutes left in the first round, or he's gonna lose. Now, if he can, make him Marcus work a little bit, keep it on the feet a little bit, even if he has to waste some of his gas, I think that's only gonna like help him out in the long run, because I don't know. I just think if Marcus can't get his takedowns going early, I think it's going to be a long fight for him, and I think Boudet will be live for sure to win. Whether he's tired or not, it's going to be a close fight no matter what. But that's what it comes down to, is if Marcus, I think, if he gets those takedowns, he's probably going to dominate and look minus 1,000. If he doesn't get takedowns and this fight goes into round 2, Boudet is going to slowly, I think, become a favorite, and it's going to be probably a pick 'em at the end of this fight. So I'm just going to roll a dice. I'm going to go with Boudet. I think he wins just to see what happens. I don't know. I usually never pick Boudet, but for some reason, I think the line's crazy too.
The line is kind of crazy though, because it's more like more.
I would never want to I would never want to
understand why.
I mean, I see, because it is Martin Boudet, and we all like to make fun of him, but I mean, for the heavyweight division,
did you know he's a former CS:GO player? Did you know that? Boudet?
Martin? Yeah.
He used to play Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know that.
350 pounds or 400 pounds or something like that too.
Yeah, they mentioned that on the broadcast for Fuse fights. I think they mention every time.
They do. And well, another thing too with him too, he is very good in the clinch. So if he can wrap Marcus up in the clinch, and even if he's up against the cage, he can reverse him. He's like really good, and he's really strong, and he's hard to get off you. So if he can get him up against the cage, Marcus, and just keep him there and work him and just tire him out, I mean, there you go. Like you might be able.
I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, Johnny.
Well, I don't
like this guy, like Boudet, bro. I remember. You know what's crazy, Johnny?
What?
You know what's crazy? You know I lost $500 betting on Lucas Brzeski over this guy back when he robbed him. Like when Boudet, like he got that gifted decision over him. Yeah. So like it was a clear robbery. He got tripled up on significant strikes in that fight. That was like one of the worst robberies I've seen in UFC history. Like it has to be up there with some of the worst robberies.
I do remember that. I did think Brzeski won, but
and also Arlovsky fight. I mean, I picked him, but I don't know if I could have gone either way too. Arlovsky's like 80 years old now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I get it. Like he's plus 250 underdog here, and he's 6-1 in the UFC, so the track record looks good. It looked good on paper, but just like when I see it stylistically, like I just think this is a good matchup for Buchecha, and they're trying to get some heavyweights up in the top 10 that are dangerous for Tom Aspinall. So like that's what the UFC is trying to do here, but he's gonna have to prove it obviously in his debut.
Yeah, another guy like this kind of Marcus reminds me of like Vieira. Like he came in, he's just a crazy.
I actually bet against Vieira. He's fighting Tresean Gore next week. I think it's next week. I already like bet on Tresean Gore. I think honestly he could beat. I think he could beat him.
So I mean, like I said, I'm willing to roll a dice on the pick. I'm not betting this fight. If I would bet this fight, maybe the under 1.5, but like I don't even.
If you think it goes under, then I think Buchecha's gonna win. You might as well bet him by first round, like finish plus 200.
Unless Marcus gasses out like at the end of the first round, there's a chance.
I just don't see him finishing him, bro. Like that guy Omar Kane's a freaking he's like a steroid freak. Like he's enormous, bro. He's got a lot of power, and Buchecha has shown he's got a solid chin. So if you think it goes over like under 1.5 pounds, you might as well bet Buchecha by like finish in the first round, which is like over plus 200. And then if you think it goes over, like if you think Boudet is gonna win, it's probably going over, or like Boudet by like a late KO or something like that, because those odds are gonna be crazy. Boudet second, third round KO if you think this guy's gonna gas. I don't know. That's the way I'm playing this one, but we'll see. Yeah. Maybe just take some distance.
I'm just for betting. I need to see. Like, it's already bad enough if you bet a Boudet fight. Like,
Drabi's making good points too. Yeah, he actually I think he beat him on points in the grappling. He went up against Vieira in BJJ and he beat him by like. I didn't watch that grappling. I just seen it on his record.
Was that the same weight class? Because I know
he's 5-1. Vieira's like middleweight. I think.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like an open weight class or whatever. Because I know this guy. I mean, this guy's probably bigger, right? It might be the same actually.
Yeah, he's actually bigger. Yeah.
Okay, nice. But,
I think it's a good spot for Buchecha. I think there's a reason the line's getting crazy too.
He's got a path to victory for sure, and Martin's path to victory is basically just survive the first round. And then he has a chance.
Just kind of wheeling his way to decisions, maybe. That's the path to victory.
He's gonna be heavier, right? Because this guy Marcus isn't like a 265, right? He's like 245 or something around there. I can't remember.
Probably, probably around there. Sure.
So I
mean, I understand why you're like being cautious, because he's like a huge favorite in his debut. But I think it makes sense. I think there's a reason for that. That he's a massive favorite. All this money's coming in on him.
For sure, there's a big reason, because he's definitely going to have the grappling edge. It's just whether or not he can implement it on this big guy who's going to be probably 20 pounds heavier, and he's just a big.
But if you want to play safe, you can probably bet it like this. Bet the first round for Buchecha like I did, and then maybe take Boudet in the first round at plus money. Like, even better line, because it's going to be like plus 600, plus 700, because he's getting taken on
2-3 KO.
I think he is getting taken on in this fight. I don't think he's going to defend that first takedown.
Yeah. I mean, if Marcus goes in there guns blazing, he probably will get it. But if he tries to get him like a trip or something, I think that's going to be where he might struggle a bit. But Boudet is the one heavyweight who has to cut weight. Well, Ty used to have to as well.
That's what happens when you're playing Counter-Strike on your ass all day long.
Yep. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? Boudet is terrible. Yes, he is. Caution fight.
He's probably good at gaming. Live. I mean, I'm sure he's like pretty good at like Counter-Strike. Boudet finish would be absurd.
It would be absurd, but if Marcus gasses, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. But for some reason, like I don't know. This fight's weird. You would like, and I see everyone's points. I totally get it, but I just can't get past this stupid weird fight. First takedown will end Boudet. Probably. It just depends on when. If they're not sweaty and they're dry and it's like a minute into the fight, oh yeah, he's definitely done for. But
I mean, we also haven't seen Boudet like get like fight anyone that's like a legit grappler, right? Like he's never fought anyone. He has 100% takedown defense on paper, but like the only guy that attempted takedowns was Sadi Baldia, who's a former light heavyweight in his last fight. Mm-hmm. So like he hasn't.
Well, there's not a lot
gone up against anyone that's like his strength of schedule is like really weak. Look, like other than Gaziev, like who has he really fought? You know, Gaziev was underdog. I bet on Gaziev at plus 140, then plus 110 before the fight. That was like such an easy matchup for Gaziev. Like he hasn't been fighting the best. I mean, it's not really his fault, though, right? Obviously, the UFC is giving him all these matchups, but
plus
I don't know. I've never really like been a Boudet guy.
Too.
That's
like
true.
There's just not a lot of people you can do. The top 8 guys are the best, and then after that, you can just all wrap them up into one group because they're not great.
I mean, Waldo. Other than Waldo, everyone's shit. I'm just kidding. Waldo's fucking shit also. Waldo's shit.
But he's a top 10 guy now, I think.
Yeah, he's top 8. I think now.
Strategy is don't use deodorant for a week before the fight. There you go. Hey, do what you got to do, bro. If you want to win that fight, you got to win it. Let's go to the next one. We got Muhammad Yahya versus Stephen Wynn, even though it looks like Nugent, but it's Wynn. I like Stephen Wynn here a lot. I don't think Yahya is good that good at all. He is very durable though. He can hit hard at every once in a while, but he's hittable. Like his cardio is meh. Like he doesn't really wrestle. If he can, it's not great. Doesn't really throw a lot of volume. I don't want to say he's a punching bag, but he kind of is a little. He just kind of like stays there. He doesn't really do too much. But
He's like nonchalant. That's the way I would
and
put
like
it.
he's okay with getting hit, and like he'll throw a couple here and there, but he's not. I don't know. He's weird. But Win though, he's a very good striker, very technical. He can grapple, but he's probably gonna keep it on the feet. Good combos. His last fight he did end up losing, but I think this is a good bounce back spot for him. I think this is probably one of my more confident picks. Probably my most confident pick on the card. I mean, if you lose to Muhammad Yahya in this spot, even if it is a home fight for him, you might want to rethink this UFC thing because this is a total setup fight for you. And I just don't see how he loses unless he just goes in there and just spam kicks right body shots or right head kicks. So give me Win to win by decision. But I could see maybe a late KO. But Win, like, he has some power in his hands, but he's not really that KO guy. He just has really good technical striking, good combos, good volume. But that's about it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Yaya's moving down to featherweight for this matchup.
That's true too. Yeah.
After his first two losses, right? Last two. I mean, his competition, honestly, like the people they've been giving him are not easy matchups, right? Trevor Peak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though like Trevor Peak isn't the most skilled striker, like the fighter, but the guy has orange chin. You can't knock him out. Like, look at his fucking chin so wide, bro. Like, good luck knocking out Trevor Peak. You can't put him down. Yep. Then he fought Caio Fernandez. But you just seen what Caio did to Guram Kutuzaladzia recently. I mean, he absolutely fucking butchered him, made him look like a part-time fighter. So like now they're giving him Stephen Wayne, who went to war with Jarno Aaron's in his debut. Honestly, I actually bet him there, so I thought he's gonna be able to like get it down over Jarno Aaron's. But he put up a good effort, right? Even in the loss, you got to fire the night. So like he went to war, which I haven't seen from Yaya. Yaya just kind of like he's just trying to outpoint you. That's his game, basically, trying to outpoint you, and he's gonna have to do that. And I don't think he's gonna be able to land the more damaging shots against Stephen Wayne. I think Stephen Wayne has more power, hits harder. He's also gonna push the pace on him for pressure from Stephen Wayne. I can't. I don't know if I can bet him at these odds, but he's gonna win. I think he finishes him later on, like second, third round. But the line -250 is just kind of crazy for a guy. Like, I mean, they're both negative, right? In the UFC, like he's 1-0-1, but losing to Jarno Aaron's isn't the worst thing ever. But obviously, Yaya and also losing to Caio Fernandez isn't bad. Losing Trevor Peak isn't the worst thing ever either. I do think Stephen Wynn's a better fighter, but the line is kind of scaring me. But
yeah,
he should win. I'm probably going to play like second, third round KO, I think.
Yeah, I like that too. Like, I think if there is a finish, it'll definitely be later in the fight, like late second or third round for sure. I just had decision because Yaya is kind of durable, even though he gets hit a lot. I know his
chin's right. He moves his chin like right up in there. Like he's got that Giraffe syndrome.
Yeah, and didn't Fernandez beat him with leg kicks? Basically,
yeah, he chopped his base with low kicks and he knocked him out.
Yeah,
I don't think the Wayne doesn't throw a lot of low kicks though. He only he's more of a boxer than like a guy who's gonna like mix it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean I like it either way. Either way, we're both on Win. I think he gets it done. I mean, this is like I said before, this is a fight where I think it's kind of a gimme. So just take it and run. Like don't mess around. Dave, what's up, BC? Dave's up. MMA homies, appreciate you hanging out with us. Dave, Ryan Matthews, what's up, man? Yaya by Twister, that would be wild. He beat
Jekka. Who? When? Who beat Jekka?
Who? Yaya?
Which one of these guys beat Jekka? I'm not sure.
In the regionals?
I don't know. I don't think any of them fought Jekka Sergey. I don't remember.
No, not Muhammad. I don't think Win did either.
Maybe he's talking to someone else.
Maybe. What's up, Effie? Did I miss the announcement? There is no announcement. We're still working on the add-ons here. So Yaya may be more durable at lower weight, or he might not be. I mean, it's true. It could be one or the other. We'll find out for sure, though. 100% gift here for win. Last fight of Yaya's contract, potentially. Yeah, 3. This is the 3rd one. UFC not renewing that shit. Maybe unless he wins.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a gift for him, to be honest. Like they're giving him Yaya in Abu Dhabi, so like I don't know about that.
Well, Yaya's only fought in Abu Dhabi in the UFC, so I think it's their only like hometown fighter.
This is the second time he's fighting in Abu Dhabi. He took on Turkey the first time. Yeah. Is that Cover? Cover, what's going on, Cover? Cover, I fucking work for a living, Cover. Not like you. I don't live in a fucking halfway house like you bum.
Johnny didn't know you was gonna have Pickem on. I'm used to seeing him with 138. Is this the first time he's on? No, he's been on for at least a handful of times, maybe more. Yeah, that was wild.
I've been here. We've done a breakdown a few times now.
Yeah, at least a handful. I couldn't believe Eblen got choked out with like 5 seconds left either. That was wild. You're right. He didn't. Somebody else. All right, next one here we got. It's gonna be Ibo Aslan versus Billy Elikana. Who do you like here in this one?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bet this fight. I like the under 1.5 rounds. I think either like Billy takes him down, grapples him, finds submission early. Maybe you could do that, but the more I think about it, I think Aslan is gonna defend a couple of takedowns and knock him out later on. So I think I'm playing the under 1.5 rounds. Either one of them is gonna get finished in under 7 minutes. Elikana, like, I mean, we can give him a break, right? He took on Bogdan Guskov on short notice. And because Guskov was supposed to fight Johnny Walker, who's fighting Jiang Min Yang in China in the main event. I mean, I'm not, it's crazy that he got a main event in China. We all know why, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go the under 1.5 rounds, the bet that I like here. But I think Aslan by KO is the pick. But I like the KO is not even plus money, so like I don't know. I don't want to play the KO.
And if he does get a KO, it's probably going to be under 1.5.
Yeah, so I can just see Elikana. Like I can see this fight going similar to the Guskov fight. I think he's gonna like go for takedowns and like trying to be a counter striker, and Aslan's gonna be pressuring him. And he's some big hooks. I don't think Aslan's like a really good fighter. Like I was starting to believe in Aslan. Yeah, I was like he's training at a couture, so like taking defense probably gonna look better. And then he just kind of gave up against Food of Lava because he got taken on over and over, and he also got dropped in that fight. Yeah, I'm gonna go under 1.5 rounds. That's what I like here from the betting standpoint. But yeah, I think that's the way I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm on the same path as you. I like Aslan here. Not like a whole lot. I just like him as a pick. But I do think this fight goes under 1.5. And either way, I mean, maybe Billy can snatch up something. Or if Aslan gasses out in the first round, if he doesn't get a KO going for it, maybe he gets knocked out or something in an early second. But I'm going with Ibo to get that first round KO. I think
imagine Aslan by submission. I mean, he could wrap something up too. Like Guskov, like he couldn't finish him by KO because he was trying to survive. Then he gave up that neck race. So I could see like Aslan submitting him too early.
Yep,
could be like a club and substitution maybe.
For sure. Yeah, but like I said, I just think Aslan's going to be able to touch that chin at some point in this fight. Whether he might eat 3 to give 1, and that 1's going to be more powerful than Billy's 3, and with something crazy like that. So. Yeah, the under 1.5 is what I would do too. I wouldn't worry about an Aslan KO unless you want to do Aslan KO round 1. That might be plus money, but like I said, if it's close enough to,
it could be second on Elikana. Elikana chin isn't like that bad. So it could be like second on third. He took Turkali to the third round. Remember that? He couldn't finish him in the first rounds. So like, you could knock him out later too. But I think he goes under.
Like, Turkali was known to have a very good chin, and then all of a sudden, once he started getting KO'd late in the rounds,
Tyson Pedro. Right? Remember that Tyson Pedro fight? Was that after he fought Aslan, or was it before?
Yeah, it was after.
Okay, yeah, because his chin was completely gone.
Yeah, I think he started losing that chin at in this Aslan fight, the last one that they fought, and he got.
And that was a rematch, right, for Aslan, that Turkali fight.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I hope Aslan wins. I like him as a fan. But if he loses to Billy Elikana, like his hype is gonna be completely derailed. So he's gotta go out there and win this one.
I agree. I was thinking of Jubilee, who beat Jetka. There
Oh,
you go.
Jubilee the goat, bro. He's gonna be the next
Goat.
champion. That was the reason why Islam ran away from lightweight. Is because of Jubilee.
Dave said the hardcore hit the like button. Hit that like button if you haven't yet and you're sticking around. Thank you. Appreciate it. Billy feels trappy as hell as fuck. I wouldn't trust him to pick me up from the airport. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. They're setting poor Johnny Walker up for another hilarious KO.
Maybe like fight ends by submission, probably not the worst look ever, because this fight's not gonna go the distance, I think. So either way, ends by KO or submission. Ends by KO. I don't know what the ends by submission is. Do you have that prop up? Do they have props up for their ends by submission?
To ends by submission, not on DraftKings. It might be on some other books though, but
it should be on FanDuel later on today. I mean, I'm sure that's already up now.
Yeah, if they don't have all the prelims fight, they probably have most of them. Ruby is cooked. Johnny Isaba
ends by submission is like not the worst look ever, right? Because Osman's been subbed twice. We've seen all the kind of guest sub recently, so it could be like they never been KO'd, right? So ends by submission is not the worst look ever either.
Yep. Yeah. Dave said don't fade Billy's ground game. Evo got a history of getting sub. Yeah, and gassing out and then just giving up basically. So yeah, he might give up a sub and just tap real quick if he gasses out. Got them skills on the ground. Yes, he does. Next one here is gonna be Amanda Hebus versus Tabitha Ritchie. This should be an interesting fight.
Yo, that last fight to end by submission plus 700. That is kind of crazy though. Plus 700 fight end by submission. Either fighter to win by submission. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean,
that ain't
probably
bad.
Ends by KO from Aslan, but like a fight ends by KO is like minus 230, so ends by submission plus 700.
Yeah, well, you would think like Aslan KO would be your number one.
I think that's the way he wins, Billy, but like just based on value alone, it could be like a club and sub from Aslan to you could hurt him on the feet and like all the kind of just leaves his neck out there, like
just chokes
like
him.
Like that Guska fight, right? Guska fight similar to that Guska fight, so it could be like that.
Yep. But yeah, with the Hebus Ricci fight, yeah, I'm ultimately this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close fight. Obviously, it's a women's fight. Most of them go to decision. I think this one definitely goes to decision. But I'm gonna go with Hebus. I just like her striking a little bit more. She is a little hittable, but like the thing about Ricci though is like she just pitter patters. She's very quick on her feet. She's got good footwork, but you know, good grappling that she doesn't really use too much. She struggles to get takedowns. I think Hebus has a very good takedown defense. She's got good grappling to back it up as well if she does get taken down. Just on the feet, I just think Hebus will be landing the better shots. Maybe not more, but I think she'll be landing a little bit more heavier shots because Richie's just going to be pitter pattering. That's what she does. And I mean, she's a good fighter, but she doesn't have the power. She's kind of small for the strawweight division. Unfortunately, she should be an atomweight. I think she'd dominate. But for this one, I'm going to go with Hebus. I think she wins by decision. It might be close. It might be a split because the judges seem to love Tabitha. I get it. Trust me. But I'm going to go with Hebus. I think she gets it done.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Johnny. But I'm scared to bet on Hebus money line or parlay her because Ricci, like, there's a history with Ricci like making it really close. Most of her fights, obviously, that last fight was not anywhere close to even like there's that fight. She just got scared race. He wasn't even trying to exchange with Yanshin. I don't blame her. Yanshin on hits like a fucking dude. So that one was, and obviously her other loss was when she took on Manon for weight class up to 125 pounds on short notice. So like that KO loss honestly isn't the worst look ever. And now she's fighting Amanda Hebus, who's fought up at 125 and is going to be much bigger than her. We know Hebus is kind of chinny. She's been knocked out a few times in the past. But I'm not really worried about her durability here. I think the over, like I parlayed the over 2.5 rounds, even a minus 4 look ever. Throwing that in a parlay, like a safe parlay. I think it could definitely goes distance. I don't see Ricci finishing her by submission.
Am I lagging or
I don't see her knocking. Ricci has shown kiki. I mean, I don't know. Am I lagging? I can't really tell.
I don't know. It might be me.
Someone's.
It's okay.
Maybe. I think I'm fine. I think my internet's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Hebus by like a close 29-28 decision, but I think I think this isn't perhaps like plus 110, plus 100 for Hebus. You might as well just play the chalk over 2.5 rounds in a parlay. I really like the over.
Yep. Yeah, same with me. I like the over. That's probably the only thing that I would play here. If you're feeling a little frisky, maybe Ricci spread plus 3.5. I don't know what that is at the moment.
Just like
but
minus 200, minus 200, I
yeah.
think.
So you can maybe cut the over 2.5 a little bit, price tag a little bit, because I do think she probably wins one round, or one judge will get, or the judges will give her one round no matter what. But yeah, I think either way, I think this fight, whoever wins is probably going to be 29-28 or maybe even a split. So we'll see. I just think Hebus is just a better striker, lands more damage, more powerful shots. I think she can stuff any of Ricci's takedowns and or throws. And
she could probably go for her own takedowns and Ricci too. Hebus has good wrestling.
Yeah. But the only thing with Ricci though, not Ricci, I'm sorry, Hebus sometimes, is she likes to use the head and arm throw, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's over and over again. I'm like, oh, you can't do that to like really good people, because it's not going to work too much. So that's what I'm a little worried about, that for Hebus, my pick there, because if she tries and then she gets her back taken or something crazy, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. But yeah, that's why I'm not going to bet it. I'm betting the over, because we'll be fine. If you bet the over,
yeah, the over is a safe play here. I mean, even at minus chalk, like minus 500 now, it's still pretty decent. If I go the distance, is a good parlay piece too.
I agree. Do we know why their last fight, their fight last weekend got canceled? Seemed like good info to have before betting on this. Who are we talking about?
Hebus and Ricci. Well, I don't think they're supposed to fight on the last card, were they?
Are you talking about?
I don't know about that.
I don't think so either. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what fight you're talking about, Derek. Worst fights to predict are sloppy heavyweights and low-level women's MMA. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is low-level, but this is just a tough fight to predict because it's just a women's.
I bet on a low-level that we made yesterday on UE Warriors. Kanako Murata. I know you guys. I'm sure some of you guys probably remember her from UFC, from her Vanessa fight. Remember that one? Yep. So you can make money on some of these fighters. I mean, low-level fighters, but like this one's kind of scary because I know this is my conspiracy theory. I don't know if you guys want to believe it, but it's a conspiracy theory that I came up with for the Ricci. Why he gives these close decisions. So he's dating Callum Walls, who Dana White's been promoting as a boxer for like the last couple of years. So and they might just Dana White. What am I saying? Dana White might just want her to win this one for his boy Callum Walls. So maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, I'm sure, behind the scenes that we just don't even know about. Haymaker, what's up, Haymaker? What's up, fellas? Pickem is always a sharp guess. Yes, indeed.
Appreciate Haymaker.
With two even type women whoever gets taken down with 1 minute left dirty. There you go. Why is he so attractive?
It could be like one of those. It could come down to the last round, last minute.
Yep, it could be for sure. I think both of them are very attractive.
Yeah, I like Hebus's face more than Ricci. I don't know, like Ricci's got a pretty good body on her, but like I like Hebus. This is more cute, I think. It's cuter.
This fight scares me. Both girls, a coin toss. Maybe Hebus size advantage. Yeah, I think she'll be a few inches bigger, taller. Little. She's gonna be 2 inches taller and 5 inches more of reach. They're both about the same age. I think they both kind of have the same skill sets. I just think Hebus is just a little bit better striker, and I think that's where it's probably going to come down to. So we'll see. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Ricci is mid. Ooh, I wouldn't say that.
It's not that bad. I mean, it just doesn't have a lot of power, and like CC can go out there mixing some takedowns and like land some pitter-patter shots, like you said earlier, pitter-patter. Yeah. That's what he does, and like she did over Angela Hill.
I just wish
you can just do that maybe. But
some of these women, like strawweights, they're so small. I wish they had a atom weight. I know their straw weight would probably be cut in half, but I think
they had atom weight in Ryzen, right? Ryzen has atom weight. Other organizations have atom weight.
Because I can think of like maybe like at least maybe off the top of my head like 5.
Yeah, Ricci. What's the other girl? I can think of.
Lukabumi would be good at atom weight. I think.
Loma Lukabumi. She used to fight at atom weight. Was he fighting atom weight for UFC days? And I
There's a
can think of
ton
Vanessa
of them.
Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos,
Yeah.
she's also really tiny.
Who's the girl that fought last? Not this card, but the one before that and lost. Oh, Nicole.
Cagliari,
Yeah,
Nicole
she could be it. She's
Cagliari.
kind of small. I know she's like kind of big, but
Yeah.
she can cut down
Yes,
for sure.
she
She's
fought
small.
Jiu-Jitsu. She's like huge.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu is like 5'7", 5'8". That was kind of like a mismatch.
So yeah, I think there's a good amount of women that would be pretty good. I think they would. Atomweight division might be good, but in the future, probably not right now, but we'll see what happens. Gerald Lynch, what's up, Gerald? Good morning here, gentlemen. What's up? Appreciate you hanging out with us, Gerald. And then we got Mikey, Chef Mikey. Woo! Let's go indeed. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Mikey. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Both Richie and Hebus's wiki pages say that they were scheduled to fight at UFC 318, but canceled for. You know what? I kind of do remember that, actually. It was a long time ago, though. But yeah, you're right. I do remember they were supposed to fight at before this. Maybe because they didn't have anything going on for their later fights. So like, yeah, we're just going to move you. I mean, that's happened before. I really think the Costa and Kopilov fight, they moved it from UFC 317, I believe. I think it's because they didn't have anything going for UFC 319. So they just moved it. Or whatever the last one, 318. Sorry. So... probably. Dirty Reg, what's up, Dirty? I'm taking a stand on Hebus by decision. I like it. Take a stand. Either one by decision is probably the way to go. Or if you want to be super safe, over. Baby Shark, those muscles you reaching, brother. Anything more? Anything more? It's a man. That's a sin. Judges love Richie, like Pickem said. Boyfriend of Callium. There you go. Yeah, I think she has been. I don't want to say gifted some fights.
That Tisha fight, I mean, actually, like I had her there over Tisha Pennington, and I don't see won that fight. Not even a round in that fight. That Tisha Pennington won.
I'm trying to remember a Richie. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember a Richie fight where I thought she lost. It might have been that one. Actually,
even the Angela Hill fight was close, but I think she won the Angela Hill fight by mixing in some takedowns.
I know she lost to Lupita by split, but honestly, I thought Lupita won.
That was clear, Lupita. Yeah, that should have been unanimous.
So maybe that's the one I was thinking about. Because I knew, I'm like, come on, man. There's no way Richie was even close to a split. Like, it was a clear 29-28. Clear as day.
Isn't Lupita fighting next week? I think she's taking on
Andrade?
Andrade. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
I think this one could be the one, the Richie and the Hebus one split.
Yeah,
this could be the one.
Just because the judges love Richie.
And this fight's go the distance like -500, so you might as well like sprinkle that if fight ends by split.
For sure. Next fight here we got, it's going to be Damon Blackshear versus Davy Grant. I'll let you go ahead and start this one.
Yeah, I'm taking Davy Grant on this one, bro. Like, if he has, other than him getting taken on early, getting subbed early by Blackshear, which is a possible outcome, could happen early by Blackshear because Blackshear's in his prime, 30 years old. He's got better grappling than Davy Grant, but if he doesn't get subbed early in the first round, I think he's gonna make it really close and pull out the outside. So I'm gonna go Davy Grant by decision. The line's good enough for me, plus 280. So I'm gonna take Davy Grant here. He was already in camp before, scheduled to fight Willie Santos, who moved up to 145. I believe he took on Jang Yun Lee in his debut at 145. So he's been preparing for a matchup. And now he's taking on Blackshear. I'm going to go with Davy Grant on this one. That's a pretty big underdog.
Yeah, I mean, I see it because I was kind of like thinking about it too. I was like, well, Davy Grant, like the odds here are a little wide, I think, as well. I do think Blackshear should be a favorite, but I don't know about this big of a favorite. And I love me some Davy Grant. Don't get me wrong. I still think to this day that he beat, what's his name? Oh, I forgot it.
Yanez and Marcos.
Oh, and Yanez. Yeah, both of them. I thought he beat both of them. So his record's a little worse than it probably should have been. But, he's getting up there in age. He's 39. He does have decent grappling, which I do think he's going to have to start. He's going to have to stuff some takedowns here because Blackshear's grappling is very good. If it stays on the feet, though, that's where I think Davy's going to have a good chance. Like he's always durable. He can get rocked, though, but he's got good recoverability. And he throws like hammers. He stays at range pretty good with those kicks. And if, like I said, if Blackshear keeps his fight on the feet, I think this fight could be very close. Because Blackshear does have good striking, too. But sometimes, like, I don't know, he doesn't throw it as much volume as I would like him on the feet. Where I really like him is his grappling. So that's where I think the bigger edge is Blackshear's grappling edge, and I'm just gonna go with him to win. I can see this fight going to decision. I can see Blackshear getting a sub, or I can see Grant getting maybe a knockout. We've seen Blackshear get knocked out by Montel Jackson right down the middle, and I can see Grant do something along those lines early if he's not careful. So this is not. I don't think this is a clear cut Blackshear like put him in parlay kind of fight.
Grant was top 15 before. I think people forget about that part. At one point, he used to be a top 15 guy just a few years back.
I just think he got a couple raw end of the deal, and now he's
the Yanez fight. It was the Yanez fight, I think.
And then Marcos, both of those. I swear he won both of those fights and lost both by split decision. So, I'm gonna go with Blackshear still, just because of the grappling edge. But I think Grant is a pretty live underdog in this card. Like I said, I'm not super confident. Not running to the table here to go parlay.
I think +2.5 on Davy Grant it's a pretty good bet. Yeah, what is that? You know what that is? +2.5.
I could look on DraftKings. I don't think it's out.
It should be plus money, right? Because he's a pretty big underdog, so it should be like +100, +120.
Yeah, it's not out yet. So yeah, he's +270. He should be like probably like +125 or something like that. If I had to assume. So I mean, that's not a bad play. If you think Grant doesn't get subbed, then you should probably play that. I mean, he probably could win one round, right? Maybe the third round. I mean,
his striking is good, man. Even though he's like 39 years old, he's still got some speed and sharp. He throws a lot of strikes too, like a lot of volume. He'll throw some low kicks, body kicks, and like mix it up. He got some nasty hooks.
And he usually turns it up in round 3 too, especially if he's losing. Like he'll turn it up. And the judges like that in round 3. Maybe Blackshear kind of fades a little bit the more the fight goes too. So that could be a good look if you like it. Let's see. Haymaker likes Blackshear by decision. I don't mind that at all. Jordan, what's up, Jordan? DeRitter is going to submit Whittaker. That would be... I mean, I can see that. We'll see. We'll get to there. Blackshear striking is starting to look pretty good. Yeah, he is. But sometimes, man, he doesn't throw enough volume for me. I don't like it. That's the one thing I don't like. He's got good striking, but he just doesn't throw enough. But I really like his grappling. I'm like, you should just grapple if that's the case. If you don't want to throw any volume, grapple. There you go. But I do like his striking, though. Grant been subbed a few times. Yeah, he
has, but it's been a minute. I mean, it's been some time now.
He's worked on his grappling, too. He has pretty good grappling and good scrambles, too, if he's taken down. So, but I just think
the crazy part is both these guys have twisters, right? Or no, I think you got an inverted triangle, Davy Grant over Sunsao.
Yep.
And then Blackshear got a twister over Jose Johnson.
Yep.
So imagine we see something like that again.
That'd be crazy. So Blackshear gets tired mid-second and want Davy to beat him up against the cage with the stomach. Yeah, he can that. Make him quite. There you go. Over 1.5. I can see that going over 1.5 for sure. Definitely going to be a close fight, but Grant really knows how to lose split decisions. I think the judges just don't like him. But yeah, he does know how to lose. I mean, technically, if you want to say.
Yeah, he lost on Marcos decision at home, which is even crazier.
That was so mad. He won that fight. I mean, I'm not saying it was like
Marcos. He did a good job of showing some damage on Grant. Like he landed an elbow, I believe, which cut him open. So that's why I think they gave it to Marcos there.
Yeah, who has the better gas tank? I mean
Blackshear's gas tank isn't all that bad either.
I would say Grant maybe, but just because he's just a dog. That's why he will be tired. But I think he'll push through it more than Blackshear. But Blackshear doesn't have bad cardio. It's just I think he doesn't have that dog in the third round when you're losing and you have to get a knockout with a minute left. He's not going to just go in there guns blazing. That's Davy Grant for you. So he'll fight for your money. Let's put it that way.
No, I mean,
but will he win for your money? That's the question.
BC, I don't think he got subbed in 2023. It's been since 2018. I think the last time he got subbed was 2018. I'll look it up right now. I don't think he's been subbed in a while.
I don't remember him getting subbed in a while either.
Yeah, since the last guy that subbed in was Manny back in 2018. So he lost to Marlon Guerra, Yanez, and Marcos, and he wasn't finished in those fights.
I know he's been dropped a few times though, but he's got good recoverability.
He gets dropped in almost every single fight, so he does recover well.
Yep. Grant was Dr. Jekyll from Extraordinary Gentleman with Sean Connery.
I just like that this isn't prop for Davey Grant. I mean, I think Blackshear's tough, man. I don't think he's getting KO'd by and maybe if he gets caught clean, but I don't think Grant has like the same like sharp striking like Monto.
Mhm.
But he throws more hooks, which I think maybe could hurt him on the feet and like frustrate him a bit. I like that this isn't prop for Davey Grant. It's like plus 600 almost, plus 550. So I took that.
Mm-hmm. Blackshear definitely gasses almost over fight. He's gassed out in some of his fights for sure. But I know one of them, if you're thinking of the Yusuf fight, he took that fight on short notice.
The Batista fight he took on short notice too. So that was a quick turnaround for him.
I remember too. I'm like Blackshear, you're ruining your like UFC like record by taking all these like good fights on short notice. Like Zalal's not a pushover on short notice. Batista's not a pushover at short notice. And he took him. I mean, he did do good early, and then he just gassed out. But like, if he has a full training camp, he doesn't gas out as bad as those fights. He'll slow down, like I said, but he's not gonna completely gas like those. So I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm gonna eat my words, but I don't have a bet on this fight. I don't even care. So probably won't, because I like David Grant. So I just think this might be a tricky fight for Blackshear, but I do think he wins. Next fight, though, it's going to be Muslim Salikov versus Carlos Leal, and I'll go ahead and go here. I'm going to go with Leal here. Salikov is, 41, 42? He's still a dangerous striker early. He has some wrestling he can use in his back pocket, but if he does, he'll gas out a little bit quicker than he would. He's got that spinning back kick that's always crazy early too. And then you got Leo over here. He's a gritty fighter. Like, he's good, decent striker. He's got power in his hands. He always pushes a pace, that's what I'm worried about for Muslim. If Carlos doesn't get cracked with something he doesn't see, like, I think he wins this fight. Like, he just has to just be careful in the first round for sure. And then just put that pace on him, keep Muslim on his back foot. And then eventually, I think you're just going to wear him out, and Muslim's hands are going to be a little bit lower, and I think he's going to be able to crack him. We've seen Muslim get cracked a couple times and not get up. He doesn't really have great recoverability, but he's still good. He's at 41. For a 41-year-old, he's still good, but he's 41 years old. So I got to go with Carlos here. I think he finds the KO in rounds 2 or 3. I like that bet. Even Carlos by KO, I don't know about the over though. That's the one thing I was debating, but I think if you just do Carlos Leal by KO, it's about the same price. I think that's what's probably going to happen. So give me Leal by KO round 2 or 3. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Your breakdown on this one. I think Solikov's going to go out there, do his normal thing. Which is spinning attacks, spinning heel kicks, spinning back fist, question mark kicks. He's gonna throw a lot of that stuff out there, and if he doesn't catch him clean, which I don't think he will, even if he does, I think Leo's showing he's pretty durable. Which he's gonna see, I can't hurt this guy, I can't put him away. Then Leo's gonna pressure him, like you said in your breakdown before. I think Leo's gonna break him in the second round, maybe like late second on. So that's the way. Like I played Leo by KO. I think even at minus 110, minus 112. It's not the worst like prop on this card if you're betting in. Normally, I don't like betting props at chalk, but I think that this one's a good one. Leo by KO.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like betting the props like that chalk, but like if it's close to a pick'em, and that's probably like his path to victory here, and I'm pretty sure there's a very good chance like I'm okay with it. Like, I mean, you cut it in half as money line. What's his money line at?
He's like minus 500.
Oh, is
his money line's like minus 500.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else. So yeah, that prop is great. Then if you can cut it from a minus 500 to a pick'em, and that's probably his path to victory. There you go.
Someone said Leo submit him. Imagine you subs him. He could maybe. I could see him like getting on top of him. Like
how many?
He's not really his game though. Submission isn't really his game. He goes for the KO more often.
He's got 2 subs. I think Salikov.
He can wrestle though. He can wrestle. Like he took down the guy in PFO. What's his name? I'm already forgetting his name now. That guy from Extreme Couture.
Oh, I don't know.
So I can pull up his name here.
I think I only saw Carlos fight once in the PFL. I was like,
Sadibusi, yeah. It was Sadibusi.
Okay.
He took down Sadibusi and he wrestled him every round. The only reason he lost that fight because he didn't do any damage in that one. And Sadibusi was landing elbows off his back. Same thing that Vanessa did over Murata in their matchup. That's why he lost that fight. But those fights were extremely close. I think that pressure is going to get to Solid Gov in the second round. First round, he's going to be hard to find because I don't think Leo's going to get his timing down. But he's going to do something similar he did in his second UFC fight over Morono. Pressure him, get him to clinch, throw some nice knees to the body, throw some elbows. And then Solid Gov's, he doesn't like when you pressure him. He wants to see at range, just kind of out kickbox you. And I think Leo's not going to let him do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? With the sub though for Leo, like I think if he rocks Muslim and he gets dropped, I think the ref is probably gonna be quick on the trigger because he is 41. I don't think he wants to do a lot more damage because I don't think there's gonna be an opportunity for Leo to even like wrap up a choke, maybe. You know what I mean? So
as long as it's not Jason Herzog. I mean, Jason Herzog's weird though. Like he stopped that Teixeira fight quickly, then he doesn't stop that. Remember that? Which fight was it?
So he did the same
Gomes fight. Remember the Gomes fight? Gomes versus what was that girl's name? I can't. Elise Reed, right? Elise Reed. Yeah. Like he's weird, bro. Like he stops that Mavov and Cannonier fight early, then he doesn't like stop other fights.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I was there live at the Mavov Cannonier fight, and I just think Jason, if he is on a main event, you know that he is an under guy. Now, any other fight though, he is an over guy. He will let you fight to the death. But if it's a main event, he's quick on that trigger. But I get the last one, I get it. Teixeira took like what? Maybe 30 unanswered shots from Derek Lewis, and he had to pull himself up with two hands.
I had the second on kill for Derek Lewis, bro. I had the second on plus 1200. Like I was like, oh my god!
I just had KO. I was happy with just the KO that night. But yeah, that's funny though. Jason Herzog's crazy though. He's a crazy guy. I love him. But
he's inconsistent. I mean, I don't mind when referee stop it early. Like just stick to one thing. Don't just like stop it one week and stop it later the next week. Yeah, like, it's so the inconsistency. Leo by KO.
Leo by KO. I think that's a play. Yeah, Leo round 1, round 2 KO. I think Muslim will be okay in round 1. It's just I could see round 2 for sure. And if it does get to round 3, I don't think Muslims has a chance in round 3. I think that's when the KO will definitely happen if it gets that far. So round 1, Muslim's pretty good. I think he only been KO'd once in round 1.
By Brown, I think, Randy Brown.
Yeah.
And then he got killed by Li Jingliang in the third round. I remember that one.
So, I mean, he's 50-50 round 1 or round 2 when he gets finished. So I guess
I'm going to go second, and I think he does knock him out in second.
Yeah. I think it does go past 1, but I think you should just be safe and just do the KO, and it can be any round.
Yeah.
Lil still on a special sauce. Last time the dude had more acting. He probably is.
I remember that one. They robbed him right in that fight.
Yeah. There's a reason why he's not fighting in the US. So
I'm kind of shocked that he took this fight in Abu Dhabi, right? Wasn't that in Abu Dhabi or was that Saudi Arabia?
Last one. If I had to, I think it was Abu Dhabi. I'll look, but I'm
that one
positive.
Judge, right? His name was Muhammad. Remember that one? 30-27, Bakardinov.
Yep. Let me look.
I was shocked to hear that. That was crazy.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Yeah, so I'm kind of shocked that he took this fight in Abu Dhabi again after what happened there.
And then he fought in Vegas, and he looked okay.
Yeah, this is a good matchup for him.
Yeah,
I think the UFC is paying Solika a lot of money, and they're not really sure what they're gonna do with him. I feel like that's what they're doing here. That's what they're matching him up against Leo now.
Yeah, I mean, this fight could end in round 1 for sure. I think Muslim will probably skate around the edge for most of that and try to land one of those crazy spinning things if he can't get any space to use his kicks. And I think Leo's going to do a lot of chasing. I think the action is probably going to start more so like late first round after like a few minutes. But I mean, I could be wrong. But that's why I said just do the KO, I think. It'll take down defense. Yeah, I don't see Muslim using any wrestling unless he's in trouble or he can't do anything on the feet.
I don't think he's wrestling in this fight at all. I've never seen him shoot takedowns before.
He has. Oh, what fight was it? I'm trying to remember.
Ponchinibbio was shooting takedowns on him, right? Ponchinibbio was shooting takedowns. I don't think he was shooting takedowns on Ponchi, was he? Ponchinibbio?
what was it? Was it the Jiang fight?
Li Jingliang, I don't even remember. It's
Or
probably
was it the Fialho fight? It was some fight. I remember him shooting like, or at least trying. And I don't know if he got one or not.
maybe
Oh,
it's a Dolby fight, right? Because Dolby, like he won the first number Dolby, then like Dolby
yeah.
picked up the pace over him after. I think that fight doesn't serve round three is honestly not a bad parlay piece either.
Okay, it was
You can
Dalby.
just play that
He got
straight
two
up.
takedowns
Okay.
against Dalby, and he got one takedown against Fialho.
Yeah,
and one
Dolby
takedown
makes people just shoot takedowns because they can't deal with the pressure.
Actually, he's been getting a decent amount of takedowns, except the last 3 fights. He has not gotten any takedowns.
I don't think he's getting takedown Leo. Leo's the better wrestler here too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ryan Jordan, what's up, Ryan? Let's go. Great card, yes, and sir. And
yeah, it's gonna be early one too. An early card on Saturday.
I thought Ozzy would never die, to be honest. He's one of those guys
where you think
he wouldn't be alive to this day because of all the crazy stuff that he did. But I thought he would just never die, like kind of like Mick Jagger. Like the dude is like he's never gonna die. Like he's 80 something years old and he's just never gonna die because he's a rock and roller. Like they either die early or they just never die. Reg and Lynch in the house. Respect the legends. Haymaker
Kevin Holland, bro. I'm honestly not even like mad that I lost money on the fight doesn't go the distance. I bet the fight doesn't go the distance, and I bet Kevin Holland by submission. He almost got that submission in the third round too. Like, he had opportunities to like lock it in. But D-Rod just an absolute dog.
I was stupid. I bet Kevin Holland like on 2 or 3 bets, and he failed me very impressively, and I will never bet him again. I'm back on the no bet Holland train.
I think now we're gonna get a better line on Kevin Holland next time because
and then watch him come out and look minus 1,000.
He's gonna be like minus 300, minus 200 next time. I think over someone that he should win a fight over. Because like he was getting wins over guys like Luke. Then obviously sub Luke. If he had a close fight with Luke, I don't think the line would have been like minus 800. Well, like that line was kind of crazy because D-Rod isn't a complete bum.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't understand how D-Rod's winning these fights. Like I'm not saying he's a bum, but like
he almost died in the third round too. Like Mike Voltron should have stopped that fight. I think. Well, he didn't want to stop it.
He didn't do enough though. Like Holland, like kind of like gave it, like let him recover almost. In a way.
He almost had him there though.
He should have, but it is what it is. All right, feature prelim. This is a tough one. Bryce Mitchell versus Said Nurmagomedov. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm taking Bryce Mitchell here, man. The only guy who ever take down Ilia Topuria. That's huge. Like if you can take down Ilia Topuria, you can definitely take down Said Nurmagomedov. But the problem is, it's a big problem too. It could be a big problem for Bryce Mitchell. You got to be careful when you're shooting takedowns on Said. You can't just shoot takedowns recklessly on this guy because he's got some nasty front chokes. Those ninja chokes, those guillotines, he can wrap you up like a fucking anaconda snake. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bryce. I think he's gonna be able to stay safe from that submission game side, and he's gonna wrestle him. And he's got the better cardio by a mile. I'm just kind of worried about the weight cut. Why I haven't bet him yet. But I think Bryce fight decision plus 180. Honestly, I love that. Bryce fight decision plus 180. Can you finish him? Maybe third round finish. You can maybe finish him in the third round, so you can play a third round or decision, or just take the money line. Money line's not bad either. But I do like Bryce here.
Yeah, some money's coming in on Bryce. I get it. I guess I'm a little. I know I really probably shouldn't look too much into this, but I'm really interested to see though what he's gonna look like at 135. Like I mean, he's gonna probably be the same size or so as Nurmagomedov. He'll be a little bit taller.
He's gonna be bigger. He's gonna be bigger than Said.
But I'm just wondering about that chin. I'm wondering about the cardio, if he's gonna still have it. I'm wondering like how is he gonna look? I'm sure he's probably gonna be fine. But as you said too, Nurmagomedov is going to be clearly the better striker here. His takedown defense is pretty good. He can get controlled and taken down though. He does work to get up, and he's always going to be dangerous with those guillotine front chokes too. So Bryce does have to be a little bit worrisome for that. But I'm gonna go with Nurmagomedov.
Is it because of the last name? Is it because of the
No, it's
last name?
not.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Obviously, he's
usually
good.
I
He's
just
good.
favor the striker in a very close fight ever so slightly. And I do think there might be some hometown cooking in the judges if it does get there a little bit. I think whoever wins round 2 probably is going to win this fight. I think it goes over. Obviously Nurmagomedov is going to be live for a front choke probably early. Bryce might be live for a late finish if Saeed does gas out a little bit and kind of makes a mistake in the 3rd round. But yeah, I think I'm not very confident, as you can see, but I'm gonna go with the striker. I think this might be, for me, I think this is a coin flip fight. Too much unknowns. If this fight was at featherweight, let's say, where I know both guys are like in their same weight classes, I probably would pick Bryce. But I don't know. I just have a weird feeling like maybe Nurmagomedov on the feet is going to be a little too quick, because there is going to be a speed difference here too at bantamweight.
He's good. Like, his striking is good when you give him the range. If you close distance inside, his boxing really isn't all that sharp. He throws a lot of question mark kicks. He's similar. His striking is similar to Umar Nurmagomedov. But if you close the distance on him, Jabit also. He's trained training out of the same team as Jabit, Dag fighter.
Yeah,
and they specialize in those front chokes. So, but I mean, if you look at like the guys that he's losing to, right? Josh Emmett hits like a fucking truck. He's lost to John Silva, who fought up at 155. Ilya Topuria, the current lightweight champion. True. I mean, like, took down Ilya Topuria, like controlled him in the 1st round. That's the only guy to ever take down Ilya Topuria, by the way. I mean, that's huge. You can take down Ilya Topuria.
Look at his recent fights, though. Like you said, he goes from Josh Emmett to Crone Gracie. That's a huge.
That one was kind of like a layup for him, obviously, but
and then
he made it look like a layup
Silva. Too. I'm just worried about the damage as well. He has taken a lot of damage in like 3 of those last 5 fights. And then he's going down the weight class too. So like, is that chin going to be there? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
his chin's pretty good. I mean, he's never really been chinny. Like, Ely, look what Ely did to Oliveira, bro. Like, he did to Volkanovski. Like, he took a shot and he actually, like, he didn't go out cold right away, right? When he got hit by Ilya Topuria. So, like, I don't think Said has a lot of power. He's got power in those kicks. He can rock you with something. Kicks, like, he doesn't have a lot of power in those hands. Like, you know, I think his cardio, the cardio edge is going to play a factor here, too. Like, obviously, like, can Said catch him in something? Maybe early can catch him in something like a front choke. But even then, I think Bryce, it's a good matchup for him. Like, cardio edge, wrestling edge, and the pace. He's going to be bigger than Said.
Do you know the odds for a fight to end by sub for this one?
I can look it up. I mean,
because like I
played 2 cycle parlays. I played with Bryce by decision. I played Said by submission. So that's the way this fight's gonna end. Either Bryce by decision, because I think Said's really tough. I don't think, even when he started, he doesn't get finished all that. Like, he's never been finished, right? He's really tough. So. But I'm gonna look this up right now, and I can see Bryce is okay with just kind of like controlling you, like outpointing you, and when you round after round, you can just do that for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Fight ends by submission is plus 175. That's really not that good. Plus 125. Fight ends by submission. Yeah, on FanDuel. I thought it should be like plus 300 maybe.
Does the books know something? Because that's really low.
Because they know they're gonna grapple. I mean, Bryce's his game plan is to like wrestle. If he just goes out there striking, he's gonna get picked apart.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
I know that much.
I'm just, I don't like it enough to bet it. If it was like 3 or 4, maybe, but
I think Bryce is more likely to like get sub in this matchup than Bryce getting the submission.
Yeah. Ulysses, what's up, man? What do you guys think of the over to Easy and the over in the Mitchell Said fight?
This one
more
is
than likely, yeah.
I like the over in that Jan fight more than the over in this fight.
Oh yeah, I do too. Jan and Heba's fight are the 2 overs I love this week. Love. Throw them in parlays.
I gotta watch Bryce interviews. I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's funny. I just saw like a couple clips. He thought like one of the some Russian reporter guy asked him questions. He thought he was Arabic, and he was speaking to him in Arabic.
He speaks Arabic. That's crazy.
Well, I think he knew a couple words or something like. But I think the guy was like, "I'm Russian. I don't know what you're saying." It was funny. Good to see you, Dave. Since we're talking about D-Rod, oh my gosh, get out of here. Get out of here, Derek. Bryce will be huge after a weight cut. Moneyline sign me up. Yep. He will be bigger.
Yeah, he
for
does
sure.
follow game plans. I mean, that's what he does.
He gets hit a lot, but his game plan is definitely wrestle and grapple because he can't strike. So, I mean, he can, but that's just
really sloppy striking. I mean, he was putting up some combinations over Taporia. I mean, if you go look at this fight, it's crazy that he's actually landing some high kicks on Taporia. I think more than likely it goes the distance to Bryce wins.
Yeah. Arkansas going to come through this time. All right, let's see.
Arkansas versus Russia.
Yep. If you are on Tapology, if you have an account and you want a group to follow and join, we have a whole bunch of people on this one. So go to Tapology group 926 and Murderers Row. They will send Dave a invite and then he will accept. So go ahead and do that. I've yet to win. I've gotten second place at least 20 times. More than I would like to share, and I just did, but I still haven't won that freaking group yet. Even every time that I do so good, I'm like, I had to have won, and I was
doing so good, bro. Last week, like I only had like one pick wrong on the prelims, and I got all the picks wrong on the main card. I was like, I might actually do really well this week, and then I get all the picks wrong on the main card. That was something.
Does the fight go the distance? I think it has a chance to. I'm just not super confident that it does. I like the line for it too. I just don't know if I'm willing to sweat that one out. This one, I should say. Sorry. I'm gonna watch this one as a fan. I'd love to see Bryce win, but anything can happen. I agree. Haymaker, I live in Arkansas. It's okay. We win sometimes. I'll be honest, flat earthers scare me. Barry, what's up, Barry? The judges are going to pay Bryce back for showing everyone his gift in the locker room. Yeah, that whole story with the locker room thing. Did you hear about that?
Which one? Yeah, I heard about that. Didn't remember that one.
Because he was like naked in the locker room, and I guess like 4 or 5 Abu Dhabi guys were like, "You don't do that here." They almost started like a fight or something. Can we trust Bryce's fight IQ? Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't know. I mean, I think he has.
He does follow game plans. I mean, that's all he does. Even in that Ige fight, like he just wrestled because he knew it wasn't gonna outstrike Ige. Even though Ige doesn't throw a lot of volume, which is really frustrating, right?
Ige's dead to me.
He's in my I had a parlay, 5-leg parlay. I had a door top KO.
He didn't do anything in round 1. That round was so there for the taking, and he did nothing until round 2. Then he didn't try.
He didn't try in the first round at all, which is really frustrating.
And then
he
was winning round 2. Then he got dropped, and then he poured it on in round 3. And I'm like, where was this? Where was this? Because this is the guy that I know, round 3, not round 1 and round 2 when he got dropped. You don't get dropped. What? Like from Patricio? Like, yeah, he does have some power, but he's 38 years old. Like, he doesn't throw anything either.
He does hit hard, though. I mean, to be fair, he didn't get dropped. Like it wasn't like a clean knockdown. It was like one knee. Took a knee for the. But that was all the Marines out there.
Lost him that round.
Yeah, that did lose him the run. I had a pretty good parlay, like a plus. I think it was like plus 1,200 parlay. Gautier KO, double top KO, the over 2.5 rounds in that. A Vittori fight, the over 2.5 rounds in that. I believe it was the Prado fight, and it had Vinicius Oliveira money line and Danny money line, and that's gonna haunt me forever. That was just frustrating to watch.
Yeah, that's terrible.
As last leg.
Terrible. Camouflage shorts ruined Bryce. He was better when he was begging for shorts. Newsflash, we can see you.
Are they going to let him bring the Bible out there in Abu Dhabi? What do you think?
That's a good question. I don't know. Bryce Mitchell by the power of flat earth God. Saeed is the worst Mago man.
If you see the Bible in his hands, you might as well bet your house on it.
Yeah.
He ain't losing in the name of God.
I'm not worried about Saeed sleeping Bryce with that hand striking at all. It takes Ilya and Emma to do that. Yeah. If Vittori was a flat earther, he would max out his power. He doesn't have crap. Vittori's dead to me too. Like, I mean, I took a shot on him last week too, just like a little bit, but he looked worse than ever. I know he got rocked early, but
He got cut open early. I think that played a huge factor in the
did,
fight
yeah.
because
But
when
it's
the
like,
fight went the distance. I mean, two judges gave it 30-27, which is kind of shocking because I think he
Yeah.
took it one round at least in the second round.
MMA Mage, what's up, man? Can't see Thug Nasty winning in Muslim. Can't see Thug Nasty winning in Muslim country. Judges will give it to Nurmagomedov, guaranteed. If it's close, there could be some home cooking for sure.
If Muhammad's a judge over there again, like that Leo and Renat fight, he's probably got it 30-27 written down already pre-fight.
Yeah, this is what Haymaker said. Bryce spoke Arabic to a Russian reporter.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen it yet.
Let's see. Thanks, Barry. Tapology winners get a shirt. I still haven't got a shirt because I haven't won. I look for your name every week, Johnny K. You do good a lot in Tapology. I do decent. I just don't win the group. I don't win it. I can get in the top 10 pretty good. It's just I never can get. One day. Ige is a complete bum. I agree. In his prime, he doesn't do jack shit for 10 minutes. I agree. He's dead to me.
You know what's crazy? The Extreme Couture team went like 0-3 right on the night. They lost every fight.
Eric,
every one of their fighters lost. Eric Nixick.
I think they went 0-3. He went 0-3 that
Vittori, Ige, and then Joe Huber.
All of his fighters look like trash.
Yeah,
all of them.
They're turning into the next New England cartel.
I think I messaged Effie that. I'm like, Effie, who's this coach again? Because his fighters are trash, and he's just not a good coach. Like, I don't know what else to say.
He tries so hard, bro. Like, I watched one of his interviews, and he tries so hard.
He needs to try something different because I don't know what's going on, or if he's just taking crappy fighters, but his fighters aren't giving him a good look. Because I am not.
They might be headed to the New England cartel. Like, they remember I don't think New England cartel team has a single win this year.
I don't even
think
it's around anymore. Is it? Or I know some of them left.
I know like Cater used to train out of there, but I know he trains out of TriStar now.
Leon Over is where it's at.
That's funny, Scott.
What did I miss?
He compared you to Dustin Poirier. Bro, Poirier is a fucking legend.
I am top 10 forever. I could just never win a belt. Is Eric coaching Evo this week? He trains. Oh Lord.
Oh, he does train Action Couture. I forgot about that.
He
does.
Well, let's see if he can get a win. Let's see if he can get a win. If Evo loses, it's because of Eric. So that's a new fade. If you see if Evo loses, the fade is completely on for the following cards. Do not bet Extreme Culture, guys.
These fighters, like, I don't know how many have lost now, right? We had that guy from Brazil who lost to Gabe Green. Remember that one? He just quit out there. Strickland lost. Obviously, he had 3 fighters losing last week.
I just want to look at Extreme Culture guys now. Hold on.
Do they have how many wins do they have like recently?
I want to see how many, like, what was their last win? I don't even know. Chris Curtis?
Okay, yeah, that was the one. Chris Curtis,
that was it.
Yeah.
But he should have won that fight. Like, I don't even think Eric would have messed that up.
Yeah.
Even though Chris Curtis.
Chris Curtis, bro, like, I'm not impressed by Chris Curtis at all. I'm really not. No, I think the time to fade him is gonna come. I was trying to fade him with what's his name? What's this guy's name that he fought recently? I bet him by just says at plus 500, and the fight went to split, so it wasn't a bad bet. Betting against Chris Curtis. What's his name, bro? I can't remember his name now. I just can't remember his name. I know.
I think I missed. I think the reason why I can't remember his name is I didn't watch that fight live.
So I can look it up. Because he made it. He's fighting at 170 now, right?
Yeah.
Curtis. I don't know. Who did he fight last time?
I have a brain fart.
Max Griffin. Yeah, Max Griffin. That was the one.
Well, he's 95 years old. That dude's not powerful. He ain't gonna do anything. It's just gonna pitter patter, and he. No, Max Griffin's. Unfortunately,
he's not impressive, but like he's like the king of losing fights by split decisions. Like this is game. That's his whole fucking game.
He's
like
durable enough
fights
to
that he could win.
Yeah, that's it. He's just durable enough to. Yeah, it was Max Griffin.
Isn't Tatiana fighting someone else now? She's fighting. Who's she
fighting? I can see her face.
Unless he's got a fight coming up, right?
Amanda Lemos.
Limos. C probably wins that one. I mean, I think Limos could win too, but I think C probably wins that one over Limos.
Wei Lee as an underdog was disrespectful in that fight.
I actually bet on. You know what's crazy? I lost money betting on Tatiana, and I lost money betting on Patchy Mix. So like, they owe me some money, both of them.
Yeah, Patchy got me though. Patchy got me good.
Patchy and Tatiana,
like trash, dude.
Every time I see them now, like I just want to like. It makes me mad every time I see them in the UFC now.
I bet you Patchy looks amazing in his next fight. I don't even care who it is. It could be against a bum or against somebody decent. He will look like the old Patchy, and I will not bet him, and I'll be pissed.
Like who? Like Pitbull? Like Pitbull or Ige?
Well, like,
yeah.
Ige, dude,
Ige could have won, bro. That's the frustrating part.
That I know, that everybody knows. That wasn't him in that fight. It's so stupid. Ugh. It pisses me off. I hate when fighters don't fight the way that they normally do. Like, then I look like an idiot.
I feel like Ige loses fights on purpose, man. That's what I feel like. Even that Bryce fight, he could have won that Bryce fight too. He was doing more damage on the feet. I feel like he loses fights on purpose, so he doesn't have to fight all the hard guys in the top 5. That's like my conspiracy theory with Jan Ige.
Did you guys see Manon Farrow and Jasmine? Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting fight for sure. They're both big. They're both going to be strong. Obviously Manon's going to have the better striking.
I think Jasmine's striking is getting better too.
It's getting better.
It's not like up to Manon's level, but her striking is getting a bit better now.
It's just that's a tough one. I'm going to guess that Jasmine.
I think Jasmine's going to be underdog. Yeah, she should be underdog there.
I'll have to see. Dive into it a little bit more. I think we got a couple months to look into that one, so it's okay. Jasmine only fights in Canada now, so did you notice that?
Is that in Canada? Like, when's that fight? Where's that?
UFC Vancouver or something like that.
Oh, okay. The last one they were in Vancouver. Remember which card was the last one? All the world versus Dariush, I think. And Amanda Nunes versus I know it was Vancouver. The last one the UFC was in Vancouver
or Edmonton.
I think it was the last time they had a pay-per-view in Canada, I think.
Oh, the pay-per-view. I think the last pay-per-view was in Montreal.
289, I think it might have been was that in Montreal? Was that a pay-per-view?
I think it was. The Montreal one was.
Oh yeah, that was
I want to say like a fight night last time they were in Canada. I believe it was
in Vancouver. Edmonton. I mean, like Vancouver, like when they were in Vancouver last time.
That was a while ago.
I think it was Nunes versus Aldana, right?
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
I do remember like all the were competing in Vancouver over Dariush, and that was the one. So Vancouver's nice. I was born in Vancouver, so I might go there for this card maybe.
There you go. You live near there?
I live I don't live near there. I live like 5 hours flight from there now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was born there, so might go there.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Manon's going to dust Jazz. Dang, Effie, you already got a hot take.
She could outstrike her, but I don't think she's knocking her out or anything like that.
I was there. BC was Dave was there. There you go. All right, we got to the main card. It's gonna be an interesting fight here. Azu Almobaya versus Jose Ochoa. Ochoa is taking this fight on short notice. Oh wait, I missed one. I'm sorry. Scrap that. Scrap. Nikita Krylov versus Bogdan Guskov. I'll go ahead and start. I said the wrong names. This fight, I do think this fight goes under. That might be the safe play if you don't want to pick a side, but I do like Nikita in this spot. I think the advantage that Nikita has here is his wrestling and grappling. Obviously, Nikita's striking isn't bad at all, but he has a tendency to get a little bit wild and a little bit crazy, and then get countered and then get dropped, as we saw in his last fight. And I called it in my breakdowns, and I'm like, Dominic Reyes has a left hand from God that he can throw right down the middle if he gets countered, and he will drop like a sack of potatoes. And that's what happened. Not to say that Guskov is going to do exactly that, but he has power in his hands. He's a good striker. He has power, decent grappling, but nothing crazy, but he can get out grappled fairly easily, kind of slows down after round 1, 2. Just Nikita's one of those guys though. He's tough to bet because he's not really like super safe. Like he's very aggressive. And he can be too aggressive at times. But I do think he has that wrestling and grappling edge here that he can use. He has got a ton of submissions, wins. I think he's got like 15 of them. I think he should wrestle early and often and wear down Bogdan. Even if he doesn't get a finish in round 1, I think he can get it later on in this fight. But if he's on the feet, he's always going to be, you know, a little sweaty. Not to say that he doesn't have good striking. He does have good striking. He is a powerful striker too, but I just don't like his striking defense. That's the problem. So give me Krylov to win, though. I hope he wrestles, but that's the problem. Am I going to be betting on Krylov to hope that he wrestles and grapples? I don't know. But I do like the under 1.5 one way or another. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with your breakdown. I mean, he came back after like a over 2-year layoff because he's fighting for Ukraine, right, in the war.
Yeah.
So like he came back, looked horrible. Well, he fought Reyes. I mean, Reyes has really good wrestling and takedown defense historically. He got knocked out. Reyes has a nasty left hook. People talk about Alex Ferrer's left hook, bro. Reyes' left straight is like a fucking laser beam.
It's a missile.
Like, yeah, even he knocked out Jacoby with the same left hook. And then he knocked out. I don't think that he just fucking made.
No, it wasn't Ryan Smith. He got knocked out.
It's Anthony Smith. He didn't knock him out with his left hook, but I know he's knocked out a few people before with that left straight. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Krylov. I do think his grappling is gonna be better than Guskov. The way I played this fight is Krylov first round finish, and then Guskov second round finish, and under 1.5 rounds in a parlay. So that's the way I played it. Either way, this fight's not gonna see a third round because the way Krylov fights, he's super like finish dependent, and he goes crazy like with he doesn't care about striking defense at all, and he's gonna be there to be hit. Either Guskov knocks him out cold in the first round, or Krylov takes him down, takes his back, scrambles him. It's gonna be one of the either. So I think it doesn't. I think it goes under 1.5 rounds. Even a minus 150, that's not the worst thing ever. The under, I think that's gonna close in at like minus 180-ish, minus 200 maybe by fight night. The under 1.5 rounds. So I like the under. I think that's a safer play, but I like the first round Krylov.
Minus 140.
That's pretty good, yeah. I bet it at minus 155. That's actually a lot better.
It's coming in on the over. It's weird. But my thing is this: like both guys are they are finish dependent. I think Guskov's only been to decision once, and Nikita out of 40 fights, he's only been to decision 4 times. Yeah. So, and I don't even remember the last time it was, to be honest. Maybe was it against like Volkan?
Yeah, he made his debut against Volkan.
Yeah, it was Volkan
on short notice. So then that was short notice for him too.
So, yeah, he's getting round 1 finishes, or he's getting finished in round 1. Oh, I guess Magomed Ankalaev, he went to decision 2. Yeah, I mean all his decisions.
Ankalaev fight, he had good moments against Ankalaev. I remember
all of his decisions where he went were against very good people. Like, let's be honest, Volkan's pretty solid. He's durable. Ankalaev, Johnny Walker, for some reason that fight went to decision, and then Glover Teixeira. So
what do you think that Walker and Zhang fight to go the distance is going to be, like plus 1,000?
Oh yeah,
Min Yang. I don't think the line's going to be like 1.5 rounds, minus 200.
Is under. Not going to let that fight go into round 2. So
I'm gonna bet the fuck out of the first round. Fight ends by first round is going to be like a
round 1
spot.
finish. Doesn't matter who. It's probably going to be Ming Yang, to be honest. If Johnny Walker cannot land the first shot, he will lose. But that's not even a guarantee. It's not even a guarantee that he would win if he even lands that first shot. I think if Ming Yang, whatever his name is, if he lands the first shot, like, whatever. If Ming Yang, is it Zhang?
I mean, I think people say or like Zhang? That sometimes.
I'm gonna say Ming Yang.
Ming Yang. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, same thing.
I don't know. Sorry. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not trying
to. There's only one Zhang Min Yang.
Yeah, I think that's a round 1 KO all day, one way or another. So, yeah, you're on Krylov too, under?
Yeah, I like the under. I think that's the safer play.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it.
I'm on Guskov second on though. That's not bad.
That's not a bad play. King Solomon with the $1.99 donation. Appreciate you as always. Do you think it's gonna be a co-main event for UFC 390? They haven't announced one yet. There has to be a decent one, right?
They'll come up with one soon.
I mean, they only got about 3 weeks. So maybe 4 weeks, but it's less than 4 weeks now. So, yeah, I hope they have a good one. I was thinking that Bilal was going to be on the card because he's from the Chicago
Fucking, I
area.
hope not. I hope
But you know
not.
what I mean? Like Chicago guy, like
Yeah,
he's
I know
kind
what
of
you mean.
higher in the rankings. Like he would fight somebody decent in the welterweight division. So I mean, I
They
think
could
they
have
have
probably done
plenty.
like Bilal versus Brady a rematch for a
Yeah,
co-main one, maybe.
that would be actually a really good fight again. Under 1.5. Yep, I like that. Upon further research, I just flipped my pick to Krylov. I'm thinking a little taller and longer and might get to the punch first. I think he shoots takedowns.
If he doesn't wrestle, like not
If
that he can't knock out Guskov, he could knock him out. Also, he's got power on the feet, and Guskov is hittable.
Yep.
I do think he's gonna grapple though. Like it would be dumb for him not to grapple. But sometimes he doesn't wrestle at all. He'll like strike with you for early, then shoot takedown when he's hurt. Like I've seen him do that multiple times now. When he only shoots takedown when he's hurt. But I think at some point he should wrestle.
Ring rust is real. It can be for sure. You saw that in his last fight. Anthony Smith does have the power edge, but I'm on Krylov here. MMA math, Krylov beats Volkan Gusov laws. Yep. Going from the front lines to fighting Dom Reyes must have been wild. Yeah, just he probably wishes he was on the front line still after that fight. Sheesh. Give me the albino guy by KO plus 270. I think that's how he wins.
Anthony Smith 2.0. You know he's been training with Walter Walker, the king of heel hooks. So, like, do you think that's going to improve his grappling enough for this matchup?
Nope. I cashed like 1,000 on Volk. That was wild.
That was wild, too. I actually bet his money line there, -3.5 on what was the mirror. Well, that line wasn't even like that crazy money line. I mean,
I think I had
it was like -180. I think -180.
I think I just had the money line. I think I just had the money line bet on him on that fight.
It was good.
But still, like everybody had the KO prop, and everyone was pissed on Twitter. I remember that. I was like, oh, that's why sometimes you might just want to do the money line.
He almost did knock him out. I mean, it was a club and sub.
Yeah,
from what I remember.
Well, that's why sometimes too. I always like to say, like, if you look at the props, like if you think a fighter is going to get, let's say, a KO. But then go look at the finish prop. If it's not that much different, just do the finish. Just to be safe.
Just do the ICD, yeah.
But if it's like a big jump, like then I can see you picking sub or KO. But like if it's just like let's say like a 10 to 15 cent difference, just do inside the distance and pay a little extra on that bet because you just want to be safe. Because if something like that happens, like you'll be kicking yourself. Bogdan with
you guys.
Yeah. The Goonies, love it. Okay, this is the fight. Asu Almabaya versus Jose Ochoa. Who do you like in this fight?
Yeah, this one's a tough one for me, man. Like early on, before I did my tape study and all the variables, like Ochoa taking this fight on short notice, and obviously like Almabaya has so much experience. I do think Almabaya needs those takedowns to win, and if he doesn't get takedowns here, he's probably getting cooked on the feet. Not that his striking isn't a complete not that he's like a complete fish on the feet. It's just that he doesn't throw a lot of power, doesn't throw a lot, doesn't like put a lot out there. And I can see Ochoa not really being worried too much about what's coming back his way in the striking. I was leaning towards Almabaya before, but the more I think about it, I do think in the bigger octagon, Ochoa's gonna have a lot of room to move around, but I'm gonna go with Ochoa now. Like I changed my mind because I think the more I keep thinking about this matchup, I do think he's not gonna be easy to hold down, right? I mean, if Almabaya doesn't submit him early, like in the first round, which I don't think is that likely, he's not submitting Jose Johnson. Jose Johnson's been subbed like I don't know 20 times. Like I think realistically like 6 times, and he couldn't sub him. He was trying to sub him, and if you can't sub Ochoa on the feed. I just think Ochoa is going to be far busier. He's going to throw more shots out there, more low kicks, maybe like body kicks. And I think Ochoa is like definitely also dangerous with his submission game, those front chokes. I've seen him get a couple of front chokes before the UFC. I'm going to go with Ochoa, like maybe like a submission second on. Could be a KO. You could also go the distance. You could outstrike him, then more damaging shots. I'm going to go with Ochoa.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on the Ochoa side too, and I know he's taking this fight on short notice. Doesn't really have the experience as Asu has and all that good stuff. But I just watched Asu fight Manal Kape, and I'm not comparing Ochoa to cop by any means, but the style that both those guys have is kind of the same. Ochoa is going to come for you. He's going to push forward. And Asu did not like that at all.
The question
like,
is he gonna eye poke him though?
He could.
Is he gonna eye poke? Is he gonna come up with the same game plan as no cap?
Yeah.
If he eye pokes him, like bet the house and Ochoa.
But and I know, like I said, a lot of people are going to be worried about the short notice here, but like he's a shoot the box guy. Those guys are just going to keep coming at you. Yeah, sure, they might get taken down, but I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be working to get back up, and then he's just going to keep pushing forward. And I think it's going to get to Asu, maybe not in the first round, but the second and third round. I think it's going to get to him, kind of like it did with the cop fight. And I could see, like you said, getting Jose landing the better shots, more damaging shots. He's going to do more damage. And Asu is just going to probably try to wrestle just to get Jose off his back, basically, and stop coming forward at him. But it's always harder to wrestle when you're moving backwards. It's a bigger octagon. Yeah, I like Jose in this fight. I just think the style his style is the style to beat Almabayev. And he's kind of small. He's going to be smaller here. He's 5'4". Jose's 5'7", giving up a little bit of reach as well. I don't think Asu's not super strong either. He's very technical. He's going to need to use his technical abilities for his wrestling to get him probably taken down, but Jose's going to be stronger. And I think he might be able to like even push off Asu in some of those takedowns when they get a little sloppy, and then just go right back to pushing forward and striking. So at a pick'em price here, it's still about a pick'em. I like Jose. I think
you want to get the opening line on Jose Ochoa plus 300?
No, I did not. I did not.
Me neither.
I got a pick'em line at minus 110. And I'm
That's not that bad either. What about like the finish prop, like second, third round finish for Ochoa?
I think if he does get a finish,
it'll be like a third run.
Yeah,
it'll be like a late finish.
I kind of think this fight goes to decision.
Yeah, me too. I think he goes to this more often because he's tough. I mean, Almabayev is tough.
Unless Jose lands a bomb like that, maybe Asu just doesn't see, or maybe he gets a little too tired and he doesn't keep his hand up, and then maybe a head kick comes and I think
I've seen Almabayev tap his strikes before. Way back in the day when he fought Tigger Oldenback of Ray. Didn't he tap his strikes there? They took that as a submission, but it was actually a KO, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, and I know shoot the box, it doesn't really, isn't really doing too well. But honestly, out of all the guys that are coming up, like the younger guys, I like Jose Ochoa the most. And he's not even Brazilian,
right? He's Peruvian. He's Peruvian.
He's not even Brazilian.
Like, I love these Peruvian fighters. We got Jesus Pinedo also in PFL. He's taking on All Russian soon in PFL. Yep. He's gonna win, bro. Against I think he's fighting. I forgot his name already. Yeah, I can't wait for that fight either. These Peruvians, they're putting themselves on the map right now.
Yep. Yeah, and they're always tough. They're always durable. They're always going to push the pace, and they're going to be there for all 15 rounds. Like, so I mean, give me Ochoa. I like him. If this fight, if he had a full camp and he was a pick'em, I would probably put double what I probably put on him. Like,
what's I want to see what the finish only is for Ochoa. I do think he's got more ways to finish on the feed. And
the only finish that I can see us getting would be a sub, but I don't think he's gonna be able to sub him.
I don't think he's gonna be able to hold like a front choke, but I don't want him going for submissions on because then he's gonna give up takedowns. I think.
Well, I don't think Jose's gonna be shooting any takedowns to get a front choke.
So. No, I mean Almabayev is gonna shoot takedowns on him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like you get a front choke maybe because I've seen him get one of those before.
And I mean, like I said, he trains at shoot the box. I'm sure they train the front chokes too, and grappling, but their thing is push a pace and keep going forward. And if you get taken down, just get back up and keep pushing forward. So, and I think he's a good shoot the box kind of guy. I know he's young, but it is what it is. Let's see. Eye pokes, best base for MMA. Holloway, 2 eye pokes versus Gaethje and Poirier. I will pick Asu to show off in front of his brethren. There you go. Yeah, could be. Next one here, we got Shara Magomedov versus Marc-Andre Barrio. Who do you like here?
Yeah, this one's an easy one. Sure by KO. Even at -145, I feel like that's still pretty damn good. The problem for Marc-Andre Barrio is that the only way you can win this fight is in the clinch. That's like the only
Or
win
if he
condition
takes
that
him
he
down,
has.
I think.
But he's not taking none. I don't think he's taking none. Magomedov can. I know he got taken down by Bruno Silva in his debut, but that was his debut. He's getting better now. And Barrio's game is just kind of like cage push you, land some like knees in the clinch, some elbows in the clinch. Obviously, landed an elbow on Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva was mentally checked out from the fight game. He should be banned from competing in MMA ever again.
Dare I say, Ola Zaechuk was able to take him down 3 times as well.
That's okay. He's been training at Fighting Nerds, right? He's training with the Fighting Nerds now, so his grappling is getting a bit better now. Well, you're right. He does get taken down. But Barrio, like, I just don't think he has a recovery to like take the shots. I mean, then Serra's gonna be throwing like crazy spinning double back fists. I mean, like high kick, question mark kicks.
That was wild, dude.
Yeah, spinning back like double. I had the over 2.5 rounds with Dan Ige fight to go over 2.5 rounds in that one. Like I was so confident in there, and I can't be knocked him on the last like 10 seconds. I mean, Petrosian's a much better. Left. Yeah, the 8 seconds, that was unreal. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, I mean, Petrosian's a much better kickboxer than Marc-Andre Barrio, much better. And he found that shot on Petrosian. So I can only imagine what he's gonna do to Barrio. He's just gonna walk straight in the straight line and walk forward with his chin up in the air. And I think Shura knocks him in the first round. I mean, the line is -650, so obviously I'm not picking something crazy here. But yeah, I think the first round KO or could be second on KO first round.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Magomedov does get a KO eventually. I think this fight goes over 1.5 rounds though. I think Marc-Andre.
I just wouldn't ever bet the over in the Barrio fight because he's so like reckless.
Yeah,
even the Stoltz's fighter, he left his chin right up in there.
But there's been a couple times too with Shara though, like he's been pressured and he gets taken down and he doesn't really throw a lot because he can't use his kicks and he got that double back fist KO and that'll probably never happen again, let's be honest. But it's gonna need something like that.
I wouldn't say that, Johnny. I wouldn't say that. Look at Walter Walker getting heel hook after heel hook. It's like
well, if he lands it, good for him. Let's put it that way.
That might be another spinning double back fist.
That would be
Marc-Andre Barrio.
But yeah, like I said, I do think Magomedov finds the KO, but I do think it goes over 1.5. And a lot of like Magomedov's fights, like in the UFC, anyways, other than actually all of them in the UFC, have gone over 1.5 rounds.
To Barrio, or you mean Magomedov?
No,
okay.
Magomedov, yeah. Okay. And I know, you know, Marc-Andre's style is to push a pace, but maybe he does get, you know, Shara up against the cage and just there's going to be some time wasted there, or maybe he does get a takedown. There's going to be some time wasted there. I think where the fight's really going to happen, and which has happened in a lot of Shara's fights, is he does get taken down. He does kind of look a little low volume in the beginning, but then he starts getting his reads, and then the other fighter usually starts to slow down a little bit, and then he starts picking them apart, and he gets a double back fist KO. But that's over 1.5 rounds though after that. So we've seen Andre get crushed a couple times here and there, but I really don't think Shara is all that crazy of an early finisher. He's kind of more of like at least in the UFC, maybe in the regional scene, he was a can crusher. Cool. But in the UFC, he's not coming out here like knocking guys. He couldn't even get Antonio Tricoli out until like in the middle of 3rd round. And that guy was
pretty tough to KO. I mean, he's been subbed a few times, but he's not that chinny. I think Barrio is actually chinny though. I think Barrio's chinny. I mean, obviously, like Barrio, like Magomedov hasn't shown a lot of one-punch power.
Antonio gave him all the opportunity in the world, and he still couldn't.
You know what's crazy about Antonio? Like, I think I heard something like about him winning like a poker tournament. He won like 50, like 70 grand or like 80 grand in the poker tournament. Good for him, Ray. And he's also got Darren Ray McKenzie Darren. The guy's fucking lucky. He's the one lucky son of a bitch. Mackenzie Dern, and then you win the tournament at the casino.
That's
What a
wild.
lucky son of a bitch.
But yeah, like I said, give me Shara to win. I think he does win this one, but I do think this fight goes over 1.5. I think it sneaks over. I just think Marc Andre can waste time in the first round, like somehow. He's going to be pushing the pace. I think Shara will be okay with, like, you know, on his back foot looking for kicks, because that's what he usually does. Like his hands aren't as good as like or advertised. Let's put it that way. He's more of a kicker.
Yeah.
He really is.
Or like he's gonna land some like elbows or like high kicks,
or spinning something like that.
Yeah.
But
like he's similar to Saidner Magomed, right? Said does the same thing almost. Like
exactly.
obviously
almost identical.
He goes for submissions when he has you hurt.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
So that's why I like the over. If I was going to bet something, I would bet the over 1.5. I mean, I do think Shara gets a KO eventually at some point. I think it's about the same price. So
I just had PTSD. I bet the over 1.5 rounds in the Stolzfus fight. So like him just dying like that, I mean, that gives me
him
PTSD.
Losing the Stolzfus was.
He should. I mean, it's not shocking that he lost, right? So Stolzfus is a lot better than we give him credit for. He had a close fight with the Ruzi boy recently too. Yeah, he's like a lot better than we think. But him just getting KO'd the way he got KO'd by Stolzfus is like crazy though, because he went out cold. He was sleeping on the mat. Yep. I think that was on the Canadian card too, right? Wasn't that on the Montreal card?
I think so.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Bro. It's crazy.
Crazy. All right, co-main event, we got Petr Yan versus Marcus McGee. I'll go ahead and start this one.
It's your turn now.
Yeah, I love me some Petr Yan. I know everybody's trying to make a case for Marcus. He's looking good, and he's a very good fighter. I get it. But this is a crazy, massive step up in competition. Let's not forget, guys, like Petr Yan is one of the best bantamweights. I don't care what anyone says. He is one of the best bantamweights, like, ever. And I think he's just better. He's just going to be a better striker. I don't think, McGee's going to have the power edge here, but Jan's tough to put away. He can be a little hittable, but like he's always hard to hit him clean. We've seen Marcus fight Jonathan Martinez. Yan has some good leg kicks. Martinez has very good leg kicks, so that's something to think about in this fight too. That's going to slow down McGee as well. And I just think this is too big of a step for Marcus. Not to say that he can't pass the test, but I just think it's a very slim chance that he wins this fight. And I think the money line is a great option. The only thing that does worry me a bit is if Yan, he is known to be a little bit of a slow starter. But lately he's been looking a lot better. At least his last couple fights, when he against Figgy, he looked great. And I think Figgy would beat Marcus McGee as well. So give me Petr Yan to win by decision. I think it's going to be a 29-28 or even a 30-27. Like, I don't see how Yan loses unless he just doesn't show up. Let's put it that way. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. This is like, this is kind of a mismatch, I think. No, let me not say mismatch, because I can see McGee having some moments in this fight early on. Like you said earlier, Yan starts kind of slow, but in that Figgy fight, he didn't start slow. He won the first one over Figgy, right? I believe. So he didn't start slow in that fight.
50-45'd him.
Yeah, and Figgy's kind of up over the hill now. I think he's getting up there in age now. I mean, his last fight got finished by Corey Sandhagen, which isn't the best look ever. Corey doesn't finish anyone.
Yeah, Corey,
it was kind of crazy too. But he is good. Obviously, he's fighting for the belt now against Merab. But yeah, Yan should win. I like the over 2.5 rounds more than the money line for Yan.
Yeah,
but I think Yan by decision minus 150. That's still pretty good. If you can get a better line by Yan by decision, third round or decision, I like that. The problem for McGee is that he's not a bad striker, right? Striking is okay. The problem is, it's a big problem, is that Jan's one of the best strikers in MMA right now. So that's the problem that for McGee in this matchup. And do I see McGee taking him down? Not really. I can see Yan taking him down, to be honest with you guys.
With a trip.
Yeah, with those trips, yeah.
Which is hilarious.
So McGee can take him down. He's gonna have to outbox Yan, which he could have some moments, maybe rock him a bit here and there, maybe early on. But once Yan gets the timing down, he gets his reads. he mixes up everything really well. He's going to be landing low kicks, and we've seen McGee in his last fight against Martinez, who's one of the better low kickers in the UFC or MMA overall. Like he's known for those low kicks, and he wasn't really checking any of those low kicks from Martinez. Martinez was kind of sleeping in the first rounds. I actually bet on McGee there minus 130, so I was happy that Martinez didn't start early.
I was
this
sweating.
is yeah, he was starting to like show that damage on his knees in the later round. I think Jan's good guy. Jan should win. I mean, he's minus 350, minus 400. I think the opening line minus 500 was probably right. Obviously, some money came in on McGee, right? Because people are like seeing that plus 350 line. But even at the line, I'm not taking McGee. Even at that line,
No.
even he's going from fighting guys like Martinez, fighting guys like Ilya Tapturo. Who else did he fight? JP Bays, who got his girl taken by Delete. I mean, honestly, I feel bad for JP Bays.
Yeah. And then Marcus fought a mid-level guy with Jonathan Martinez, and now he's fighting like the top 3 guy.
Like, yeah, one thing I have to mention is that he is another MMA lab guy, right? Sean O'Malley was MMA lab guy, and he pulled off a Gracie split decision. I mean, which I think Jan won that fight. So technically, Jan could be 13-1. He could be 13-1 in the UFC. His only real loss was against Merab. So like, I still think he's 13-1. I think he won that Sterling fight. Obviously, he won both of the Sterling fights.
Yeah.
Even the second one, I think he won that second fight too. Because Sterling really didn't do any damage on the ground with this grappling. He did control him a bit. I mean, but yeah, I think Jan's gonna win this one. He beat Song Yadong. I mean, I think Song Yadong's a better striker than McGee, to be honest with you guys, and he's got better cardio than McGee too.
I agree. Could Jan get a KO?
Maybe third round. Maybe it could be like third round, low kicks and like some combination. But I think McGee's pretty tough though. I think he can go to scorecards here.
I would probably just do decision or over in a parlay. Yeah, the KO to me for Jan, he's not a KO guy, but he's so freaking good. Like, he's so good.
Doesn't McGee look like he's like 80 years old at the same time? Like McGee just has that face there. He looks like he's like super 35. Fucking old. He's 35. I mean, Jan's actually like younger, which is surprising to me.
Jan is not washed.
Bro, Tony's gonna win. He's gonna knock out Salt. What's his name? Salt Poppy. Yeah, he's gonna fucking knock him out cold. Champ shit only. Tony, let's fucking go, Tony.
Let's go. Tony.
I believe in you, Tony. It ain't over till it's over, man. But Tony, we're winning. We're getting that belt back.
Main event. Here we go. Robert Whittaker versus Rainer the Ridder. And is it your turn or my turn?
I think it was your. Maybe I don't know. I don't even remember, honestly.
I don't remember. This is the point of the show that I can't remember who went first, and we just did it. I'll go ahead and go. Man, this is another fight that I think I was overthinking it a little bit. Maybe I still am. I'm not very confident. I'm gonna go with Robert Whittaker though. He's one of the best in the middleweight division. This is a tough test for De Ridder. Not to say that he hasn't been tested before, but this is definitely going to be his toughest test in the UFC. Robert Whittaker is going to be light years better in the striking department. He's super quick on the feet, good footwork. He is tough to take down. He has had pretty good, like, he's safe on the mat. I know he got, out wrestled and out muscled by Chimaev, but that guy's a different demon. De Ridder is not that good of a wrestler as Chimaev is, but he is a very, very good grappler, I will say. But sometimes he's a little too aggressive when he does grapple. Sometimes he loses position if he gets too crazy, especially if he gets a little sloppy later in the fights. This fight's 5 rounds. I think that favors Whittaker. So Whittaker really just needs to worry about round 1, maybe round 2. And then after that, I think he can get to work. I think he can just outstrike him. I think he can keep it on the feet, keep it on the outside. He's going to be a little bit smaller. De Ridder is a big dude, so he's giving up 4 inches of height, about 5 inches of reach. But De Ridder's not a striker. He's mainly just a grappler. He does slow down as the fight goes on. He's very dangerous early. He was able to knee.
Mike, I can't hear you. Okay, I think my setting changed. You're fine.
Oh, okay, I was
like, tripping on.
Oh shit. But yeah, give me Robert Whittaker to win. I think he finds a late finish, or he wins like a 48-47.
I don't know. Maybe it's your mic, Johnny. Those are me. I can't really tell.
Can you hear me now?
So I think my audio is working fine. My
is
house
my
chat if this is working. I'm gonna
chat
check.
is
I'll check.
is
I'll see if I can hear you from your stream.
okay.
Yeah, I can
But
hear you on the stream. It's just the streamer is tripping on.
okay, but yeah, I like Whittaker to win this fight. I'm not super confident that he wins it. I just think he's going to be the better striker, and if he survives round one and a round and a half, I think he'll be fine to win this fight. What do you think?
I'm gonna see if I can like log back in. So I don't know what the hell's going on. This is tripping on. Stream
Okay.
nerds, come on, stream nerds.
It's StreamYard.
Let me see if I can like exit and come back quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go through the chat real quick before he gets back. Jan's looking better than ever, much better fighter than when he was a champ. Yeah, I think he had a tough little run there. Just going back, he had a fight Aljamain Sterling, and then he beat Corey Sandhagen, and then he lost to Sterling. That split that we were talking about, I thought he probably kind of won that fight.
Okay, I can hear you now.
You good?
On my end, yeah.
Okay,
good.
yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, this one's, I know, like, my brain tells me I should pick Whittaker here. I should, man. But my brain also told me I should have picked Whittaker over DDP, which made no sense. He went out there, beat him, somehow knocked him out, which is even crazier, like, to this day.
I did the same. I bet Robert Whittaker.
Like, I was gonna, like, I got scared. I was gonna bet on DDP over him because it's plus 300 odds. I was like, maybe I'm crazy for picking DDP over him. Like, I went back and watched my breakdown. I was like, I know I was like crazy. I was like, I'm just gonna take a shot on DDP and see what happens. And she went out there and knocked him out, which is obviously DDP's gone on to do great things in the UFC. And Ridder, he's gonna be a lot bigger. He's gonna be a lot more physical than Whittaker. And Whittaker's pretty damn good. I actually picked him over Chimaev because I thought he could maybe extend the fight later on. He was scrambling pretty well early on. I played the plus 5.5 on Whittaker because I was like, maybe we can extend the fight like Usman and those other guys like Burns. He's probably going to win the striking just later on. And we've seen he got dominated, man. Like, Chimaev was obviously a lot better when it comes to pure wrestling and control on the ground. I don't think RIDDER has control like Chimaev, but there's going to be moments in this fight when he does get some takedowns over Whittaker. And we've seen Whittaker kind of let people do land ground and pound. Like, even DDP was landing ground and pound in the first round. He took down DDP in the first round, which is impressive. Then DDP took him down after. And then at the end of the first round, I mean, he was bearing some damage, getting some elbows landed by DDP. I can see RIDDER doing something similar. Man, the way I play this fight is RIDDER by submission and Whittaker by second, third, fourth round KO round props. That's the way I'm playing it. I don't see this fight going to this. I really don't. Either Whittaker stuffs takedowns early, and he's going to be the far better striker on the feet. He's going to knock him out. I think he will knock him out. Or either RIDDER takes him down to the mat, subs him, because his wrestling is a lot better. He's going to be a lot bigger. You can use that physicality to kind of bully him on the ground and eventually like lock something up, which is not going to be easy because Whittaker can scramble. His takedown defense hasn't been historically bad. But yeah, I'm going to go with the RIDDER as underdog. Hope for the best. Yep. And yeah, that's the way I'm going to go this one, RIDDER.
Yeah, I mean, I think this fight's probably a 50-50 fight. I mean, they both have their advantages and they both have their path to victory. So it just depends on who you think is going to be able to implement their game plan. I think no one's wrong here. It just depends on what the fighters are going to do that night, and then you're going to be right or wrong. Like it's not like I mean, the line obviously says Whittaker just by a little bit, but I mean, if it was a pick'em, I would probably bet Whittaker, but I can't bet him at minus 160 right now. More money's coming in on Whittaker now, so I'm a little. I don't know if that's public money or if somebody knows something that I don't. You know what I mean? So Whittaker isn't the household name. Obviously, everybody loves Whittaker, but DeRidder is good. He's good.
I've heard people like talk about RIDDER versus Gerald Mearshire, and like I think people forget about DDP versus Brunson when Brunson almost knocked him out in the first round. Mm-hmm. So, like, you can like go back and compare these fights. Like, obviously, like they're getting experience in the UFC. Like, they're not gonna look good early in their career. But I mean, RIDDER has got like 12 over 20 fights. His only loss to Anatoly Malikin is a roid freak in one championship, and that was up a week. I think that was like was that a 205? Was that a 265? No, maybe like 265, maybe. And Yeah, I don't know. I think RDR can pull it off, but like obviously, I'm not crazy confident that he's gonna. Because if he doesn't get that finish early or submission early, it's gonna be hard getting a submission later on when they're both sweaty.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
I
lot
think he's
harder
got
on.
2 rounds to get that win, though.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be able to get it in round 3 or later. And I think that's when Whittaker 3, 4, 5. That's where I think he's going to be able to get that KO for sure.
yeah. I'm gonna that's the way I played it. So Whitaker like second KO, second round KO, third round KO, fourth round KO. I don't think this fight sees the fifth round, so it's gonna end early by RDR by submission. It's like plus 380 submission for RDR, the best number that I've seen so far. I don't think he's gonna finish him by ground and pound. Can he knock him out on the feet? Maybe you can hurt him to the body with some like those knees because he's got pretty good clinch work too. So you can maybe hurt him something like that, but it's gonna be a lot harder keeping Whitaker in the clinch. I think he's gonna have to take him on, find that submission. I think that he could do it. I really think he could do it.
Yeah, there's a definitely a chance for him to do that for sure. RDR Whittaker is going to retire after getting stubbed and still has his teeth. What up, SK, Johnny K, late to the show, it seems. RDR putting Whittaker in retirement for you. It's locked in at plus 260. There you go. RDR is big.
Plus 260.
Is that sub by sub?
That's probably submission, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's how he wins. Let's be honest. RDR is a big deal, literally. Yeah, he's one of the bigger middleweights. Like, and he fills out pretty big, so RDR sub. Whittaker is already talking retirement.
Well, I think he's got 6 kids. Haymaker said, how many kids does Whittaker have?
Yeah, he's at Nico Price level. He needs to win this fight. He needs a little bit of money. How many kids Robert have? Yeah, he needs to pay. He needs a win. Don't think too much into this fight. Nope. RDR.
That's a good line.
That's a good line.
Great line.
I think that's the sub prop right now. It's like 260 or 300 or something like that. Somewhere.
I've seen it up at plus 370 submission prop.
Oh wow, that's a good one too.
On Cloud Bed.
All right. Well, this is the time of the show where we can do our easy money parlay and our fun, crazy beer money parlay. So, who should we do for our easy money?
Like, so this has got to be safe, right? Safe plus money parlay.
Yep.
Let's do the over 2.5 rounds in the Hebus fight.
Love
Let's do let me see. Let's do let me pull up these fights. Let's do
the Jan fight will be a little
bit Jan over
better
2.5 rounds. Oh, let's do Jan over 2.5 rounds, and let's do we can do Leo money line or parlay the KO prop maybe. We can do that too. Like, I mean, Leo by KO and then the over 2.5 rounds.
Okay, let me see what we got here.
What do you think? What do you like?
I'm trying to think. See. I know we're both on win, but his line's a little far.
The parlay that I did was parlay, chalky parlay, but it's gonna cash the over 2.5 from the Jan fight, over 2.5 from the Hebus fight, and a money line. I think that's gonna cash.
Yeah.
The 3 likes to get plus money, and so it's not like something crazy, but that should cash though.
Let me see what this line is. That's not even that bad. That's funny. Ochoa is the slight underdog, but he has the -3.5 spread.
We can do that. We can do it. I think he's gonna win. So let's do that. Plus 3.5 or what? -3.5?
Yeah, -3.5 at plus 140, but what's his plus 3.5?
Can you get that on DraftKings maybe? DraftKings should probably have that, but I don't think that props up yet. They normally drop them later.
Yeah, they have all the main card props, but they don't have what was I gonna do? I'm trying to find like a -200 or under play that we can get like a plus money on, but
We can do that Magomed fight, not to go the distance. That's like minus 260, I think, or
Let's see. Hmm. Man, there's a whole. I'm like trying to think of which one I like the best at this point.
it's tough. It's tough, eh?
We might. What if we do like? I really like the Yan over. I'm just trying to find
Well,
like.
let's do the Yan
one-
over, and we can do like Ochoa moneyline maybe. You think that's a tricky fight? But
I mean, it could be a little tricky. It's not super safe, but I like it. But I was just trying to think of safe. I wonder. The props
we can do Ochoa finish only, and do that finish only for Ochoa and the over 2.5 rounds. Isn't that better? 'Cause I don't see Yamabe finishing him. Finish only, like inside it is no action.
Let me see what that is.
They don't have that on FanDuel yet, but they have that on Bet Online, I think.
Yeah, they got it on DraftKings. It's minus 210.
Anything else you like on the card? Maybe we can do the Guska fight, not to go to distance. I mean, that's not. What is that? That's minus 700. Holy shit!
What is
fight doesn't start round 3.
Fight doesn't start round 3. That's what I was
minus
thinking.
300, minus 310.
Might as well just do the under.
Yeah.
What's the under 1.5? You like that,
minus, right? Yeah, minus
140.
Under 1.5 rounds, minus 156. I mean, where I see on FanDuel.
Okay. DraftKings has better that minus 140.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do the under 1.5 rounds and the over 2.5 rounds in Yan fight.
I like that. There we go. I knew we'd find something.
That's pretty good. And that should cash.
And that is plus 123, so a little bit higher. We might be able to find it a little bit better on certain. I know FanDuel usually has a little bit better odds for these. I always like to go on.
Yeah, FanDuel has pretty good props normally.
DraftKings is always like right in the middle. They don't have the worst, but they don't have the best either. So, I mean, I like that. I think that hits for sure.
Yeah, are we gonna do another one?
Yeah,
like
let's do the
long
fun
shell one.
Yeah,
let's do a cycle parlay. You want to make a cycle parlay?
Yeah,
like one fighter by KO, one fighter by submission, one fighter by decision.
Dang it! The one sub I really like, we just used it on the. I like Krylov by sub.
You can do that. I mean, we can do Krylov by submission and do maybe Leo by KO, and we can do like
Yan
one
by
fighter.
Decision.
Yan by decision, yeah. Or we can do like Bryce by decision. Either one of them.
I'm.
Either he boss by decision or like Yan by decision or Bryce by decision.
Let me see.
I think Bryce by decision is like plus 180.
Actually, so if we do Leo by KO, Krylov by sub, and Yan by points, it's plus 891.
Let's see. So what is that? Leo by KO.
Yep.
And what's the next one?
Krylov by sub, and then Yan by points.
Okay, Nikita Krylov by submission. Let's do who Yan by decision or who?
Yeah, Yan by decision.
Yan by decision.
We can always flip something out and replace it, but
we can do like third rounder decision for Yan. What's that? It's minus 180. Honestly, that's better. I think Yan third rounder by decision. That's plus 812 on FanDuel. So let's do Krylov by submission. Let's do
okay, let's get
Leo KO. You want to get more crazy? Okay, let's do one more leg in there.
Well, let's enhance it. Let's do Leo KO round 2 or 3.
He could knock him in the first round too. Like that's kind of scary though. Yeah, he couldn't. I mean, He's 42.
Plus
The man is 41 years old, Johnny. He might just die in the first like 2 minutes. Who knows? I mean, what's the second, third round KO?
Plus 240.
Okay, we can do that, I guess, but we can do that. I mean, maybe.
How many? He's only been knocked out
In first round, I think once, yeah, by Randy Brown.
And he was so much like longer than him. He just got caught.
Yeah, I don't think Leo's gonna knock him out like that with one straight right hand.
I don't think so either.
He's gonna get him to clinch, get him tired, and then yeah, I can see why you liked over the second, third round.
Leo does have 10 first round KOs, but
because he pressures people like in the later. Normally, he knocks people out later in the first round, like the second half of the first round. That's what he does.
Yeah.
I think the KO, I like that KO by KO. He should knock him out eventually.
You want to do just KO, or you want?
Yeah, let's do just a KO.
Okay. You want to do Krylov round 1-2 sub?
Yeah, let's do that. Krylov round 1, round 2 submission.
We both don't think that fight's gonna go.
I don't think it's going over 1.5 rounds.
3. And then, do you want to be safer since we're going to be a little bit riskier? Do Jan round 3 decision?
Yeah, let's do that round 3 decision because decision's like minus 150. So I think that taking the third round because we've seen McGee clearly not look good in the third round against Martinez. So Jan's a lot better. Obviously, he could see him getting oh, this guy's fading away. Let me put some pressure on him and then finish him off. So normally I normally I bet those third round decision props, but like Joshua Wan, fighters like that can pick up the pace later.
Yeah.
I bet Joshua Wan by third round decision. I bet a few times now. He almost did finish. What's that guy's name? Ray Ball.
Yeah, I was there live. It was a close fight until that third round, until he got dropped right there, and I was like,
you know what's crazy? I don't know if you've seen my I posted something on Twitter before. Some guy was messaging me about that fight.
Oh, I think I remember.
Telling me how I'm fucking crazy for picking. He's like, you're gonna find out, man. You're gonna find out when Roy Ball goes out there. He's gonna be unbettable in the first round. I don't know. I think he deleted his Discord now. So I don't even know where he's. I hope he's okay though.
So, if we do what we just said, it's only 926. But if we wanted to be a little bit safer, it was only 891.
I think this plays a little bit safer. I think covering Leo by KO, Krylov submission, or what's fight ends by submission in that one because Krylov's been subbed a few times too.
Which
it's
one?
Probably not going to be that great, right? Fight ends by submission, and that Krylov fight.
Oh, let me look real quick. So I'm gonna put Leo KO.
It's plus 155. I mean, that's honestly not that good, but Krylov's been subbed too, so maybe Kuzco can cash him in a submission later on. I want to add Bryce in there too. Bryce, I mean, there's got to be 3 cycle parlays. We can add more legs in there.
Let's roll the dice with Piotr Jan.
Yeah, Jan third round decision. Let's do that, and then Krylov submission and Leo KO. Or we can do second, third round KO if you want to do that.
Now you're making me think. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're gonna go crazy.
I got a few cycled parlays. Let me see if I can pull it up here and tell you guys which ones I'm playing.
Well, honestly, this was gonna be my cycle parlay. I'm not shitting you not. I shit you not.
It's a good.
I was
parlay.
gonna do Leo KO, Krylov sub, and I was gonna do Jan decision.
I think it cash. Honestly, I could see it cashing. I'm doing a few of them. So I'm doing Marcos Bachecha by submission, Bryce Mitchell by decision, and then Leo by KO. It's 10-1, almost 11-1. And I got another one. I'm playing 3 or 4 long shot ones. So I'm playing another one. Flasher by submission, Magomedov by KO, Gusko money line as underdog. And I'm playing one more. Well, this one's a 22-1. Whittaker by KO, Jan by decision, Side by submission. I'm playing a few of them on this card. We only need one of these to cash, be profitable. So you don't have to put a lot of money down on these long shot cycle parlays. Normally I put 50 or 25 on each one of these.
Hmm. Do you want to do just Carlos Lee round 1 or 2 KO? It's plus 125. It's not like crazy more, but
Yeah, I could see him knocking him out later too. I mean, I think it's gonna be first rounds. I think yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do that.
round 1 or 2?
That should get us to plus 1,000, right? Or over.
It
Round
should,
one,
yeah,
round two.
it should get us round 1 and 2, and then the other things that we want
We can make one more like a really like lottery parlay, lottery cycle parlay for the people.
for the peeps.
For the people. Peter Murray gives Peter your card off everything.
I think we should just do Krylov round 1 or 2 sub. And this
Okay,
fight's
let's
not
do that.
getting,
Yeah, yeah.
let's
Let's
not,
do
it's
round
not
one
getting
and
it.
two.
And then we'll do safer with Piotr Jan.
Third round
We'll do,
decision.
yeah. That should do the trick. Yeah, plus 1160. I like that.
Let's do one more. I want to do one more, like a really like lottery one. So this one's gonna be over like plus 2,000.
Like a whole different bet?
Yeah, let's do like another cycle parlay.
Okay.
Let's do I guess we can do Bryce by decision. Bryce by what's third under decision for Bryce? Let me see. Plus 135, Bryce third under decision. And let's do we can do Blackshear by submission. I mean, if you want to do that, Blackshear by submission.
I like that.
Plus 220. That's already plus 652. Let's do. We gotta pick one fighter by KO. We already did Leo by KO in a parlay. We can do like someone else non by KO. Maybe Shara by KO. What do you think about that? I mean, that's not gonna get us that much. Maybe Shara by like
Probably Aslan.
Aslan KO. Yeah, what's Aslan KO?
1-2 KO.
Yeah, let's see what that is. Aslan round 1, round 2 KO. Okay, it's minus 115. That's plus 13. That's not even that crazy. But we gotta get at least like more juice on this. Let's do, or we can do Bryce by decision. Like it's gonna be like better, but yeah, let's do Bryce by decision, Blackshear by submission, and Bryce by plus 170. So that's already plus 764. Blackshear submission, Bryce by points, and we can go with Leo by like first, second on KO on that one again, I guess.
Another an interesting KO would be Whittaker KO.
Yeah, Whittaker KO. Yeah, I got that one in a long shot too. I forgot. Let's do Whittaker KO. Plus 180. Okay, that's plus 2319. Honestly, that's solid. That's solid. Is that the one I'm playing too? I got Jan. I got Whittaker KO. Jan. This isn't Nurmagomedov submission. I got that one, and I also got Bryce Mucho by decision in the cycle one.
What was the other one? Whittaker KO. It was Mitchell decision.
And Blackshear submission.
I like that.
Plus 23 to 1. Plus 2319 for that 3-leg. You can like mix them up. I mean, you can play like 3 or 4 in one card, and you only need one of them to cash to be up money. Like,
yep,
I do that for every card.
There you go.
Taco likes all the kind of submission, Jan KO, Bryce submission. I mean, that could cash. If that cashes, I mean, you're gonna be up huge money on the night.
Yeah, huge. But all right, guys, we gave you a few little fun bets and a safe one here. So hopefully we'll win one of these. That'd be great. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Before we get going, let everybody know where they can find you. And
yeah, you guys can find me on Pickem MMA on YouTube and Twitter. And I go live for every card. I go live for UFC. Obviously, I go live for PFL. So we make bets on the live stream, and we've been doing pretty well in the past 2 weeks. We're up like 8 minutes on the live streams alone. And also, I post my bets for it's free, posted every week. You guys can check that out. Also, if you want to tail me on my picks, obviously be bet responsibly. Yes. Don't go crazy. You got to pay your bills first.
After all,
yeah, I mean, if you're gambling on anything, yeah, obviously, like you can break down the fighters. You can't control how they're going to go out there and perform. You can do all the research, obviously. So I always say that to people, like you got to be careful because this sport is crazy, right? Someone can get injured and like something crazy can happen. Yeah, obviously you got Saul D'Amato, so he's like your worst enemy if the fight goes a distance and you're holding that. You don't want to be against Saul D'Amato.
But yeah, a split decision and Sal's in there at the last card, you're like, I'm screwed.
Or maybe like a Muhammad in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi. I mean, and that's your worst enemy too. if that saw like a fight goes a distance, maybe. But I think this should be a good card for betting.
Yep. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Hopefully, we gave you some insights on some picks and or bets. And good luck with everything. We'll catch you next week. We'll be back same time, different guest. Good luck with everybody and your picks, and see you next.